Hi. 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 I'm not late. You're late. I'm 2 minutes late. Come on. Like, it's just 2 minutes. What could be? It's not that bad. I've seen people being even more late before. There is no problem with that, right? Normal. It's late. Like, it's basically 2 minutes late is basically 2 minutes earlier. Yeah. Nope. No. I'm basically like early. Hey, hello, Kat. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Hi. How are you doing? How was your weekend? Me, I played a lot of Master Duel and I completely messed up. I was so close. I was like two games away from completing the Duelist Cup, the first stage. And now I'm I demoted. Funny weekend. Yeah, it's funny. Funny. Why is bro crying? Things are not the yogu. Things are not the yogu. Hi Lunari, how are you doing? Yeah. I was eating, watching what's it called? It was the yogu yesterday. What was it? I don't remember. Was it? What happened yesterday? Hi Pablo, welcome, welcome. I don't remember what happened yesterday, to be honest. You watched MHA? Oh yeah, today I watched the spin-off, right? I'm so hyped about it. It's so good. I really like it. You had your meeting? Oh yeah, I had a meeting, so I kind of know. So yeah, I'm logged in, but then I was working after that, and then I started like playing a little bit of Master Duel, and I was like, why am I so bad? I'm just one rank away to be the best player in the world, and I can't. Let me check something. I feel like we're gonna watch with this video. We're gonna watch with a very important and relevant video. Already the best Cyber Dragon player. Hi, Pyronoa. Welcome, welcome. Why am I so bad? That's me every time I play ranked. That's me every single time, dude. How are you doing? Hi, Getsuga. I'm fine. I just ate, so I'm like ready for 3 hours of watching Yu-Gi-Oh videos with the best community in Yu-Gi-Oh. I guess I don't know where I was going to where I was going with that, but yeah, I just said Tenpai and the snake. I haven't seen Tenpai at all. No, actually, I did. I know. Wait, was it? I think the last time I played Tenpai was against one of you. Against one of you. Oops. I hope my audio quality is good. I changed something, but I feel like it's pretty much the same anyways. I guess we just want to run the stuff with you. Yeah. I'm still at work, so I'm here to learn. Thank you, Pyrono. I appreciate it. I hope the rest of your day is good. I think it's better actually. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Because I was recording, right? I was recording something for someone, so I had to make a little. I was like messing around with the mic. Now that you mention it, there is not a lot of background echo. Oh, interesting. So I was doing stuff there. Okay, so chat. Today we're gonna watch a few videos. I'm gonna tell you a few videos we're definitely gonna watch. We're watching Getting Divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh, of course. These are the videos that got recommended during last stream and we weren't able to watch. Habakiris A1 Card Exodia. Yu-Gi-Oh's saltiest player. I hope it's not me. And we are also gonna watch this one that was requested a lot. Ash versus Yugi in Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Dead Battle. I'm not a big fan of Dead Battle. The last one that wait, hold on. Am I not streaming? Yeah, I'm live. I'm live, right? Wait, I'm live, right? I think I'm live. Yeah, I'm live. Okay. Where was I going with this? Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of like the dead battle thingy. I really like the memes that come from these things. Because hi Koronin, welcome, welcome. Because when what was it, Deku against Miles, the Spider-Man? There's the meme that comes like from like a street level threat. I think it comes from there, right? A street level threat, or it become popular from because of that. I really like that. The street level threat memes are so good. I love that. But I haven't seen. I try not to spoil myself with this, so I don't know much about it. But yeah, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna leave this for a little later. We're gonna start with the other videos first, so we got in order, and then we have this that I'm really interested in now that I visited a lot of card stores in the recent days. So I'm really curious about this. So yeah. Yeah. Deku versus Backstreet Boys. What are you talking about? Hello, Gunner. Welcome, welcome. I bet on Yu-Gi-Oh! Because at least you can use the dual disc to smash someone on the head. I wonder what exactly will be the rules. So we're gonna talk about it later. Don't worry, don't worry. We're gonna talk about the rules about that. Because Pokemon are real, right? But like the cards are not exactly real. Sorry. The info isn't accurate anyways. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Yeah. Of course. I know it's impossible to know like everything. I mean, it is possible, but you know, they do it about a lot of stuff. So I'm curious about how good the research will be. But yeah, we'll see. All right, let's just start with this. Let me think. Yeah, let's just start with this. Wait. Should I do an intro? Oh my god, 45 stream streak? Holy Palo. Don't worry, Pep, I will build Dragon Maid with Tempai and bring it next stream. Oh my god. Oh, it's Charlie. Hey yo, what's up? Me, Charlie. Uh okay. Both are toys, but at least the dual disc exists and can be used as a blunt weapon. Well, yeah, I guess. But I don't. Yeah, okay. Getting divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's watch it by Charlie. Most critical. Wait, we're gonna react to a reaction video. Muted. Of course. Of course it's muted. Yeah.
A few nights ago on stream, I watched a little bit of a video called I Got Divorced Over Yu-Gi-Oh! And I went into
I just realized that we're gonna react to a reaction video, basically. I mean, this is a commentary video, so we were gonna try to make this also a commentary video, okay? Hello, Zero.
it, you know, like lollipop and spinny hat, thinking it was going to be like good, silly.
Wait, let's just watch the original video. Yeah, I actually, you know what? You're cooking. You're right. Just watch the original video. Actually, I don't know what I was thinking. Why would we react to the reaction video? Divorce over Yu-Gi-Oh.
A few nights ago on
This
stream.
is the same video. What am I? Wait, is it not up anymore? Is it not up anymore? Wait.
Fun. Like I thought it was like
Wait,
a
what is it? What is
lollipop,
it?
and I got divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh.
I got divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay. I got divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh. So I think the video is not. Oh. Wait. Is this a
You're
reaction?
spending too much time playing those cards.
Yeah, there is only reactions. There is only reactions. I cannot see the actual video anymore. I think he took it down. Man, I wanted to watch the original video. It got taken down. Chat, can someone help me? I remember when. Hey, Zero Dap, thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Have I have to giga dig? What does that mean? Wait, what happened? What does that mean? It's buffering for me in general. It's buffering? Man. Alright. I wanna try to like can I find a re-upload of this? I think like the guy stopped like Yu-Gi-Oh channel. My last video. I guess he took it down. But it also Yu-Gi-Oh re-upload. Alright, chat. Find bid? Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean I cannot do it right now, so we're just gonna react to the video. Okay, so I tried looking it up and I couldn't find it, so we're just gonna I couldn't find it, so we're just gonna react to a reaction, I guess. So yeah, this is how it's gonna be. Yeah.
And I went into it, you know, like lollipop and spinny hat, thinking it was going to be like good, silly fun. Like I thought it was like an exaggeratory title where
But it was a comedy
he was telling
video,
a story
right?
about how his wife walked in like Seto Kaiba and ripped his blue eyes, and then he said, "Enough is enough. We'll play a shadow game to decide the fate of our marriage," and then they divorced or something. But the reality is, it's a very honest and open look at an unhealthy relationship, and it's one that I went back and finished the video for and have been thinking about since.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so okay, I started to get it now. Okay, so I guess the divorce is because I assume wife was like mad about how much he spent on Yu-Gi-Oh, but the guy had a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, right? So it's kind of like his job. So I don't know. I have to see like every side of this. Hello, Flora. Welcome, welcome. I'm fine. I'm trying to understand this thing. I'm really trying to understand what is happening here with the getting divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh. So it's about like people not valuing your hobbies and stuff. I guess I try to give the guy the benefit of the doubt because I really don't know. So let's see.
So in a nutshell, this guy had a YouTube channel that was dedicated to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah,
And he was
exactly.
actually paying his bills through the content he was making. So it's not like this was a hobby that was destructive to him. You know, he wasn't going out on the streets and selling his butt for Yu-Gi-Oh! Briefcases of cards. Like,
I mean, who wouldn't, right?
Making a living through Yu-Gi-Oh! And his YouTube channel, but his wife didn't really like it. She didn't have any respect for it.
What?
And it basically boiled down to he married like his #1 hater. And she eventually
Yeah, why would you like if this wasn't something really important for him? Why would you marry in the first place if you weren't okay with it? Not everyone knows how investments and staying above are. It's not exactly like an investment. I mean, it is an investment on the channel, right? Yeah, but it's part of the job, right? And you get like instant immediately, right? Because if you're uploading videos, you're getting paid. I don't know how much he was getting paid, but he was getting paid something, right? He was making money with it.
Wore him down enough to the point where he did abandon the hobby and his YouTube channel because she just thought it was kind of cringe, I guess.
Oh my god.
Like, I'm not saying in every healthy relationship your partner has to, get into whatever hobby you're into, but at the very least, the bare minimum is being understanding and supportive of it. Like, I'm not saying she had to go out there and get a tier 0 deck or learn
exactly.
how to pendulum summon so she could start banishing assholes.
It's just
to the
about
Shadow
like
Realm.
respecting
But
and
maybe
understanding.
don't be constantly spitting and shitting on your husband for something that he's clearly passionate about and something that is actively making him money. I got divorced over Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah, we would actually watch his reaction. That's so
I
funny.
need to say this. Let me just say it straight out the way. I am no longer married, and I'm divorced.
More time for Yu-Gi-Oh! You can grind. YCS pretty soon, I think.
True.
Can't remember when the next YCS is. But you got so much time now.
When I met this woman, and I told her about my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff,
I love that. When I met this woman and I tell her about my Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, that is a crazy sentence. That is a crazy sentence. Holy. This is why I'm not getting married, not because of Yu-Gi-Oh, but because I don't want someone doing something like this. Well, that's why you only marry someone who, like, doesn't judge you for the things that you like, right? I'm sure, like, there is a lot of healthy relationships when you can have like some passions, your own passions, and the other person have their own passions, and you don't have to like share it, but you have to respect it, right? I feel like that is something manageable. I don't think that's something weird, right? I'm pretty sure there is a lot of examples everywhere. Nah, I don't. What do you mean it's gonna happen sooner or later? I don't think that is something that has to happen. After, would you like to duel on Master Duel? We're gonna do that on Saturday. On Saturday we're gonna duel everyone. I have a waiting room already in there, so we can do that on Saturday. Try to get in the sheepskin drops. What does that mean? Marry after you know them. Yeah, exactly. That's why you don't like rush into marrying someone, right? You have to know like a few like these kind of things before, right? I don't know. Seems like very like simple to me. I don't know. I mean, some people usually lie. That's true. Some people lie. So maybe this person was saying like, oh yeah, I'm understanding, but then it starts becoming a problem later, or they change their mind, right? So it's not as simple, I guess. It's not really as simple. I've seen too many wives push their husbands around, and I don't want that. Yeah, but okay. I don't know. Hey, Chad, please. What do you mean? Like there is every kind of relationships. If you don't want to marry, that's okay, but that doesn't mean that every relationship is like that. I feel like that's simple. As long as your partner's hobby isn't harmful to them or others and financially stable, I don't see the issue. Yeah, I completely agree. I don't know. Like growing a farm or working a skill. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's all a spectrum, exactly, 100%. Alright, let's see.
she hated it. She didn't like
Yeah,
it.
she hated it. Why did you marry her?
That, hey, you can do something better with your life. You should go back to school.
Alright, I hate that.
That is what? Okay.
Man, just let someone have hobbies.
I gave them like the benefit of the doubt, and I thought that maybe she was lying at the start, and that's why you marry her, and then she like showed her true face. But she instantly told you, dude. What?
Like, who cares? It's not hurting anyone. Not hurting you. It's nerdy. Sure. Who cares? It's a hobby. I bet she had stupid hobbies too. Everyone does.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? Maybe she's right.
No, dude.
I sold all my equipment. I sold my YouTube channel.
Whoa.
I sold all my camera stuff. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. Maybe it's time for me to do something better with my life. Not knowing that at that time, what I had was very special.
Obviously.
At that time, something that I chose to do, YouTube, I gave it up because someone said, hey, you know what? Maybe it is time to move on. You got to do something better with your life.
There are times where someone's hobby
No,
is detrimental to them, whether
What
it's
is this?
financially draining or mentally draining. Like, that is a problem, and that's where you'd come in and say, like, hey, maybe it's time we look for something else, try a different path, and move on to something else. But that's not the case here. This guy had a channel, and his YouTube and Yu-Gi-Oh hobby were helping.
I feel like we're gonna be
sustain him and
repeating the
pay
same things that
bills.
Charlie's saying.
her
I
coming
feel
in
like
there,
I'm gonna
FIFA,
like have the
running
exact same
around,
thing and
marching up
like
to him,
take
saying,
as
like,
him.
You gotta move on. Makes no fucking sense. Like, that's so stupid. Just basically saying it's time to grow up. You know, this is a children's card
Oh,
game.
boy.
We don't do this as adults. It's time you be a real man, a real adult, and start doing crypto scams. Like,
Oh my god. Hello, Andran. What's the I'm gonna look it up after this. Not after this, but like when we're in the I'm gonna put it in the queue. I'm gonna check it out after this. Thank you.
it's just silly.
And she's no longer here. And
Yeah.
this problem persists. She told me at that time, hey, you want to meet my mother? You need a car. Because I didn't have a car at the time. I was doing YouTube. I was working from home. I didn't need to drive anywhere.
Chasing the dream.
Yes, YouTube is what I did for a living. It's how I paid my bills. And I was street performing also. How did I street perform? I just catch the bus 20 minutes down the street, played my horn, went home. I never needed a car.
Yeah, I
Even
don't need
though
a car,
it's
Chad.
this is what I chose to do.
Why did she even come into your life then?
Yeah,
sounds like
exactly.
she didn't respect your hobby. She didn't respect your drive, your passion, or anything. Why the fuck was she even here? Just to completely change you?
Yeah, why did both of them marry, right? Why would they both of them choose to marry? It makes no sense to me. That it makes no sense to me.
And there's definitely a limit too. Like, if you're obsessed with a hobby and it's actually a detriment on your life, which it doesn't sound like it was for him, then I can understand someone coming in and be like, all right, look, maybe we need to reevaluate this. You know, maybe, collecting fucking, I don't know, jelly beans and putting all your money into antique jelly beans is, taking its toll. Maybe we should look at other things so you can get out of the house. You can start, finding something else. I get it. But it doesn't sound like it was to that point here. This is just sad. I imagine the channel was generating income. He just said he was paying his bills through YouTube and street performing. So he was making money. He was perfectly sustaining himself. At least that's the impression I get. She was probably embarrassed to tell her friends what he does for a living. Well, then don't be with him. If you're embarrassed of your significant other, why are
Obviously.
you with him in the first place?
Yeah, exactly.
That's on you. If you don't respect them, don't be with them. It's bad for both you and the partner. I feel like this probably happens a lot, although I've only seen it happen.
Oh my god. You need a law degree to be a local judge? I would assume so, yeah. Wait, is the video? I kinda want to like watch the video. I kinda want to skip Charlie's part. Honestly, I'm sorry, Charlie.
She must have been more of a Digimon gal.
So she hated those cards. She literally cried because of those cards. And people say, hey, priorities, man. It's your wife, or, you got to do what you got to do.
You're telling me your wife was crying about Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
But then
I mean,
back at
haven't
point
we all, Chad?
where I'm giving up things that I like, things that's a part of my life for someone else to feel happy. And I feel miserable in the process. I love that. I miss that. Why can't she come along with my journey instead of scrutinizing me?
He doesn't have to,
And
right?
then that's money gone from me. It's not about the money, but that was money gone from me.
That was his career. Man, what a disaster. What a shame. Imagine your Yu-Gi-Oh passion being so epic it makes your wife cry.
Oh,
My husband has mastered the shadow games. Damn. Fuck.
Just say he's a YouTuber or something. Well, even then, even if you're a YouTuber, some people just like don't see it as something respectable, I guess. So even then, like some people, even if you're making money, that they don't see it as a real career. Even then, which is obviously content creator. Yeah, I guess that sounds better, but it's still the same thing, Dimension shifter makes me cry, I guess. True. This would be really funny if he's actually just the guy who goes to locals and plays Yusei anime deck. I mean, if he's doing it for content, then good for him. But he, right? But he was making content and he was paying the bills with it. So
I'd want nothing more than my partner loving their job, man. I'd cry tears of joy.
yeah,
I imagine that's how it works in most
in most healthy relationships, yeah.
brother. I feel like it's kind of important to have like respect.
Yeah, it's the bare
I feel
minimum.
like that's kind of basic. He triggered her trap card of divorce. Now, another thing I was thinking about when I went
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's keep watching the video. What is this?
acceptable to her or her parents, really.
I met the parents. They asked me, hey, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, what do you
I had to
do?
tell them I am a musician. I couldn't tell them I was a street musician. I am a musician. Then
Well,
he said, hey,
he is a musician.
you have a degree? I said, I don't have a degree. My ex-wife parents did not speak to me for 2 years
Oh
and
my
told her
God.
not to
You
marry.
were married for over 2 years. You were in that relationship for over 2 years. That's crazy. That's the most shocking part to me. Wow.
Me because I don't have a degree.
That's fucking brutal, and to me, it blows my little noodle because this guy was doing so fine on his own.
So
he was paying
fine.
all of his bills. He was living just fine with the money
Yeah,
he was
exactly.
making. Through...
I mean, he's probably like, if he's already living like fine, that's more than a lot of people with actual degrees, right? Because because how the world is right now, like even with a degree, that doesn't guarantee that you're gonna be able to pay the bills. So this guy was actually making it. Absurd. Actually absurd.
ex-wife's parents' eyes.
So I give up this YouTube thing. I give up my entrepreneurial things. I try to do something that's not innately a part of my strengths at all because I'm thinking I'm in love to do something for somebody to prove something. So when we got married and we moved out to Baltimore to somewhere else that I didn't want to be, she said, hey, how come you're not paying the bills? And I was like, what? I have a job. I have a 9-to-5 job. I don't make enough from this 9-to-5 job to pay all these bills. Before then, I could street perform in YouTube. I made enough money off of that to pay the bills. Now I'm working 9 to 5 all day long, and that's not a complaint because there are people who do that. But I had something that most people wish they had.
He's right. He had
Oh, that hurts. That is the part that hurts the most to me. Oh my god. See, I told you. Wow. Boomers only care about the paper. Yeah. The real cardboard. No, we care about different type of cardboard, chat. It has to be shiny. It has to have foil.
the dream job.
Yeah, he had a dream job, exactly. He was like making it. I wish I could watch the whole video.
9 to 5 isn't able to pay all of the bills.
She says, hey, you need to find a hobby. I'm like, oh,
A hobby.
let me play Yu-Gi-Oh again. So, last December, last year, I start my channel up again. I buy my channel back from Java. Like, oh, she gave me the okay to go into a hobby. You know what she said? You're spending too much time playing those cards. She says, why are you into those cards so much? I said, hey, I need to make a video about something.
After selling everything and starting over, he does eventually get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! To a certain extent where he picks up the hobby again, but his wife still just hates that the hobby he picked up was Yu-Gi-Oh! And YouTube. So he goes on to say how she just really didn't like it. That's when he gets into saying how she would like actually cry over Yu-Gi-Oh! And that's where I was saying, like, if it was completely consuming his whole life where he was ignoring her and everything in the relationship was starting to just dwindle because he was too preoccupied with Yu-Gi-Oh! I'd understand it. But from what I'm seeing and like going back to his channel, it doesn't seem like that was really the case. He was talking about how since
Interesting, interesting. Hello, Amekach, welcome, welcome. Yeah, this is a very iconic video, apparently. I've seen that a lot of people have reacted to this, but I cannot find the original video. So yeah. Unfortunately, this is a textbook toxic relationship. Get with a partner and try to change them bit by bit to fit their ideal person. Yeah, I know that is a common thing. It's like messed up. It's definitely messed up. This is something that makes sense. If someone is like too consumed by their job or like something else, like even if it's the job, right, that is paying the bills, if you're too consumed by it and you don't pay attention to your partner and you know don't what is the word? You're wait, what is the word? Oh my god, I forgot how to speak English. If you're forgetting about your partner for whatever reason, yeah, that is a reason to be concerned, right? That makes sense. So if that was the case, yeah, I would understand it. But I don't know. I haven't watched. I don't know. I don't have the full context, right? If it's not the case, then yeah, that's messed up. One time someone said, if you're married a banana, why trying to turn it into an apple? True, I love that. I will steal that. Thank you so much. Oh, bling bling, it's bling bling, it's my life. Thank you for the sub. Welcome, welcome. Hi. So it's not the money, the degree, or the time. No, she's just obnoxious. It seems. It could be. It could be. It could be. Could be. Apples and bananas, the sequence of apples and oranges. Yeah.
Since he'd been away from the game for an extended period of time, he needed to relearn it. He needed to catch up on all the new things with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Well,
So he could make content around it. So he'd be able to be knowledgeable on it, which is perfectly understandable, I'd say. And it doesn't seem like he took it to an excessive degree. It's his passion, it's his hobby, it's what he wanted to do, and it's what he was doing, so he wanted to get back to it. He recognized just how much of a gift being able to do that and make money off of it was, and he wanted that back. So he was...
Yeah, you have to be like really... I mean, obviously it's a lot of effort, but also luck to be able to make a living out of your passion, right? It's not simple. Like everyone will love that, right? It's a dream job. So yeah, why why not accept it? I don't understand.
Was getting back into the hobby. She still really hated it. One thing led to another, and now they're no longer together. And it seems like the big reason is because of Yu-Gi-Oh! The deeper issue is that she...
Yes, Amekach. Yes. That's all I can say, sadly. That's all I can say.
She had absolutely no respect for his passion, and she wasn't supportive and seemed like was embarrassed of him. So it's two people that should have never been together in the first place. He gave up everything he loved to try and make her happy, but she was never really happy with the man that he actually is. So it's just very incompatible, and they tried to make
divorce
it
was
work,
definitely
and
the right choice there.
It didn't work, and both people, I think, were not happy as a result of the relationship. Hopefully going forward they both find better partners.
Hey, Amika, thank you. Oh, it's Amika channel. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Really appreciate it. She wanted his hobby to be GAN and balls. Oh yeah, the GAN and ball games. Yeah.
Hopefully this guy's starting over on his YouTube channel. Luckily he was able to buy it back. Hopefully he is able to find that success that he once had, and yeah, just kind of wanted to talk about it because I just found it to be one of the more honest videos I've seen on the platform.
Yeah,
about
that was
a
a really
subject
cool,
like this.
cool video.
So,
I wish I could
really
see like the whole thing. Oh, look at me! It's me reacting to more stuff. Yeah, I really like appreciate this video. Good video. Makes you think, really. It really does. So yeah. If someone finds the video, I would really appreciate it, or like let me know how I can watch the original video, because apparently it's not in the channel anymore, and I haven't seen any re-uploads, just reactions. So please let me know. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I feel like the moral of the story is just you should probably like respect your partner's hobbies. If you can't, then don't marry them, and also don't marry someone who doesn't respect your the things that you care about, right? What is happening outside? But yeah, I mean, don't marry someone who doesn't respect your thing, or don't marry at all, right? If you think you cannot, that is not possible, then don't marry at all. Dude, what is going on outside? What is that? I think that's a car alarm. I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but it's like very loud. But yeah, thank you. And yeah, if that's gonna hit, I guess. That's the moral story. Yeah. Never marry unequally. Unequally. What does that mean? Like not equally? What would that be? The verb is the word. I mean the sound. Yeah. Okay, I think it's done now. I think it's done now. But yeah, nice to find more Yu-Gi-Oh enjoyers. Yeah. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm kinda new though. I'm kinda new. Oh, I'm gonna you stream too. I'm gonna another one for my collection. Okay. Good video. Let's go for the next one. Well, this is a short one, so I don't think I'm gonna upload this. But let's see. Habakiri is A1 card Exodia. A1 card Exodia? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, has Habakiri gone too far? Let's find out. We're gonna go Habakiri, Babagiri. That's going to go and get Saji. We're gonna go Richo. We're gonna dump like some guys, get another guy. Here's another guy. That's another guy. Here's a guy. And then we're gonna overlay up into Magispector Draco Ryu. This is a generic rank 4 that if a monster is tributed, you can special a wind spellcaster from your deck. So we're gonna summon Bimbuku, right? This is gonna add Mitsurugi Mirror. Bring him back. And then...
No.
The Blue Dragon Summoner.
No.
If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add a Dragon Warrior or Spellcaster normal monster from your deck to your hand.
No, shut up.
We're gonna link up into Endymion, the what's it called? He equips a Spellcaster to himself. Trigger the Ryu off the Magispector card again to summon another wind spellcast for the Summon and Blue Dragon Summoner. Link into Celine, trigger the second Blue Dragon Summoner to add leg. The first one then adds another one. We're getting another leg. Celine bring back another summoner. That's gonna be 2. We're gonna add a hand. And then summon Sork. Give your opponent leg. Bounce the head with Akashic and your opponent's monster that Akashic Magician points to, because we gave them the card with the summon Sork, and that is Exodia FTK.
No way, dude.
With 1 copy of Habakiri. Konami, crush his balls.
No way. Wait, what does he say 17 hours ago? Like, I'm streaming right now. What do you mean 17 hours ago? I'm streaming right now. Interesting. Should we try that? We should try that, right? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not playing Mitsurugi. I'm not playing Mitsurugi. That's from the future. It's not... Yeah, it's so weird. It's a fake stream. This is a fake stream. It's not happening. Like, one's working and one is not working. Oh, okay. That's what you meant by unequal marry. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Even if you draw that combo, they still have Mitsurugi monsters to play with. Yeah, but the point is, like, yeah, you're right. Like, it doesn't work for Exodia. Like, the Exodia combo, like, gets destroyed by Droll. Yeah. Clearly, you have actually been streaming for 17 hours. Clearly. Hello, Kildash. Were you here before? I don't think so, right? Hello. Welcome to the stream. Alright. All right, before let's talk a little bit before we go to the actual video. Just got in. Okay, nice. This is a pre-recorded stream. God, I wish I could pre-record stream, but no, I'm replying to everything. Chat, ask me something that only present Pepper will be able to answer. That's so funny. That is so funny. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you. Yeah. You can ask whatever. You can ask whatever. I love that. That was the best. It was like cheap viewers. The vote was a signal of the heavens. Yeah, it was. Wait, what is this notification? Oh, comments. Nice. My videos are getting commented. Commented. Oh no. Anyways, Yu-Gi-Oh's saltiest player. Let's watch.
The year was 2015.
Wow.
Jeremy punched.
Well, hold on. That was 10 years ago. I don't like that. I don't like how that was 10 years ago.
A bald guy went around punching everybody. I wanted to punch whoever created this picture, and this video's protagonist Tenki was about to attend a local Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. Now this tournament was set right in the middle of Necros format, where basically
I still don't know what these cards do.
to an event that wasn't Necros was like bringing a Prius to a race in Formula 1. But despite this, Tenki had other plans, as he wasn't really much of a meta slave, and just liked playing whatever decks he happened to be enjoying at the time, which in this case meant he was bringing Yang Zing to this event.
Can you imagine, like, actually playing something that you enjoy instead of the meta? That's based.
Know much about this art type, Tenki describes it as a deck known for lots of floating effects and making synchros with goofy protections. Or if I quickly run that through a translator...
Ooh, whoops.
It's
Wait, what?
Quickly run that through a translator.
Deck known for lots of floating effects and making synchros with goofy protections. Where are you translating it to? Oh.
It's safe to say, he wasn't exactly expecting any results from this event. Our story begins at round 4 of the event, and the final round of the tournament. Up until this point, Tenki performed basically how you'd expect a Yang Zing deck to perform. He managed to take one match, but unfortunately, lost the other two. At this point, despite
the League of
being
Legends
top,
defeat
he
is
was just playing
triggering.
out the final round for a bit of fun, to see if he could at least break even, and for a little bit of extra incentive, his friends told him that if he won his final game,
What are
he
these
could come with
images?
them to Nationals during the following week. Tenki sat down at his table and briefly sifted through his cards as he waited for his opponent. A few moments pass and Tenki hears someone sit down in the chair across from him. So he placed his cards down and raised his head to greet them. But as the words were about to come out of his mouth, he hesitated. The man sitting across from him was a very shady character.
Oh no.
Probably about 3 times
What
his
was it
age,
now, a
who had built
purist?
up a bit of a negative reputation in the area. He was known for getting involved with stuff that wasn't very legal.
Oh,
and
okay. I thought this guy was like the heel. Like that was like a like like an asshole in the region, right? The one that is like talking trash to others. Not that it wasn't, you know, actual legal trouble. Can you imagine? Couldn't be me. I say while slapping Centurion in every synchro deck I get.
hanging out with some very dodgy individuals. Most notably, people that were in the business of, well, Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah,
So
Breaking
after
Bad,
trying
of
his
course.
best to give a greeting, both players got ready to begin their match. His opponent was playing Light Swan, an
Light
R-type
Swan.
known for essentially dumping large portions of its deck straight to the graveyard, in order to use various different effects from the graveyard. Now, although this deck was also not considered top tier, it was certainly a large upgrade over playing Yang Zing, and this quickly became quite apparent during their match, with Tenki getting absolutely dominated with Light Swan monsters and effects. Thankfully though, Yang Zing did have one decent quality about them: their ability to float. What this term
What does
basically means
float
for you
mean?
non-Yu-Gi-Oh players is whenever one of their monsters destroyed, it would simply be able to float into, or basically just summon, another monster straight from the deck to replace it.
Okay.
So although Tenki was getting absolutely pounded, he did manage at the very least to keep some resources on the
Activate
field
effect.
to use
Oh,
during
okay,
his
okay.
turn. Using what little he had, Tenki managed to summon Yahtzee, Evil of the Yang Zing. Now this card by itself wasn't exactly very impressive, as the only thing of note on this card was that it was immune to being targeted by his opponent's card effects. But because
this
this
is
card was
important.
summoned using the Light, Water, Wind, and Earth Yang Zing, it was granted a bunch of extra protections from those cards.
Oh.
Yahtzee was immune to targeting, spell and trap effects, and could not be destroyed by battle.
Okay.
Keep this in mind. Tenki began explaining to his opponent.
Wait, okay. Okay, hold on.
Granted a bunch of extra protections from those cards. Yahtzee was immune to targeting, spell and trap effects, and could not be destroyed by battle.
But it can be destroyed by monster effects, right? Monster effects that don't target then. That is the only way, and I guess a kaiju. Something to tribute it, I guess. It means it replaces itself when it dies, like Cyber Dragon Nova. Okay, perfect.
This in mind. Tenki began explaining to his opponent exactly what he had just summoned and what its immunities were. But the more he spoke, the more his opponent's emotions started changing.
Dude, I wish there was a video of
visibly
this.
Irritated. Once he was done explaining, Tenki simply just passed the turn. His opponent drew a card for turn, and then immediately without skipping a beat, just slammed his deck's boss monster straight onto the field. Judgment Dragon. Tenki's heart sank a little, as Judgment Dragon was the perfect out to his boss monster. Judgment Dragon's effect is a non-once per turn
destroys
effect
all
that
cards
allows
in
you
the
to pay
field?
1,000 life points to destroy all other cards on the field. And remember, all Yahtzee is immune to was targeting,
Yeah, so it
spell
doesn't
and trap
target.
effects, and being destroyed by
Battle.
This was a non-targeting destruction effect, which meant it completely bypassed all of that. Tenki was completely screwed. Your turn.
What is it? Huh? Oh, I'm not ready for this.
Did he just say, your turn? Tenki looked up to see his opponent now with an incredibly screwed up face, muttering a bunch of words under his breath.
What happened?
Something about, this card's broken or bullshit.
Oh,
And a bunch
he
of
didn't
curse words that
know!
will get this video demonetized if I repeated them. Turns out he had not listened to what Tenki had said at all and had no idea
Oh
that the
my
Judgment
god, no! This is even worse than not reading. This is even worse than not reading. It's not listening. No way! No way. What did it's probably a combination of both, right? Not listening to your opponent and not reading your own card. There is no way. Oh my god. Oh, Jasmine is not even once per turn? You just pay life points. Interesting. No. Yeah, because if this was in Master Duel, you will see something, right? He forgore. Oh no. Oh, this is so real.
Dragon could have simply deleted his boss. Now, there was just one small problem. Yahtzee only had 2,600 attack, and Judgment Dragon had 3,000. So although his opponent had passed, there was absolutely no way for Tenki to remove the boss monster. All he could do was simply pass the turn back again and pray. His opponent draws for turn, and once again, reluctantly to Tenki's complete surprise, moved straight to the end phase. Now remember how I said Light Swan liked to send cards from deck to grave? Well, Judgment Dragon was no different. During each end phase, Judgment Dragon also sends the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard, which is normally a good thing. But in this case, was absolutely about to backfire.
Wait,
This continuous passing
is
back
it required? Must be special summon from your hand having destroyed also. End phase, send 4 cards. Yeah, it's required. Once per turn during your end phase, send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Is this person gonna get decked out?
Your deck to the graveyard, which is normally a good thing, but in this case, was absolutely about to backfire.
No.
This continuous
It is
passing back and
mandatory.
forth continued
Oh.
for another 3 turn cycles, each time his opponent having to dump more and more of his deck to the graveyard. At this point, being one of the very few games remaining of the day, this duel had actually garnered quite a crowd, all of which
No.
standing in complete silence, with various different expressions on their faces. Some confused, some looking like they're about to burst out laughing, and all of which Tenki was begging in his head
Yeah.
to please not give away
Yeah, please
just
don't
how
say
stupid his
anything.
opponent was being. A few more turns go by, and his opponent is just looking like he's about ready to break the table in half, with the mumbling under his breath now becoming much more loud and clear, and filled with quite a few complaints of stalling and some rather nasty language. Eventually, the Judgment Dragon deletes the remaining cards of the deck, which in Yu-Gi-Oh! If you have no cards left in deck and are unable to draw, you simply just lose the game.
That is
Tenki
so
had won
sad.
the match.
That is so stupid.
His opponent stood up and roughly nudged his chair to the side. "This is bullshit," before waddling over to his buddies, who were standing nearby watching the game.
The buddies, no?
Tenki could hear his opponent was loudly venting about how busted and unfair Yang Xing was, and how he was cheated out of that win. And that's when he heard it. "Bro, you had the out on the field. That card wasn't even immune to destruction effects." At this moment, Tenki watched his opponent's face slowly lit up a colour that would even make Rudolph jealous, as all of his friends began laughing around him.
Oh, poor guy.
Then he turned directly towards Tenki, giving him one hell of an obvious death glare. Shit. Tenki quickly got up and got the hell out of the store. A week went by and Tenki, as promised, went to nationals with his friends, which also meant skipping locals that week. For those curious, he got completely shit on going 2-8 or something,
Whoa.
but he did get to eat a bucket of M&Ms, so overall,
Yeah.
a pretty good time. But whilst at nationals, he received a phone call.
I'm scared. What is this?
Hi, is this Tenki? It was the owner of the local card shop. Yeah, that shady guy is back again, and it looks like he brought a few not so nice looking individuals, and he's asking about what time you normally arrive.
That's so
Maybe
scary,
skip
dude.
out on locals this week. Turns out his opponent got so butthurt from the previous duel that he'd gathered a large group of guys to come and teach him a lesson.
What?
Yeah. Tenki decided it was best to maybe take a bit of an extended break from locals for a while. And that is going to mark the end of today's
That's
tale.
the end of the story?
For those wondering, Tenki did eventually return to
That's the end?
locals a few months later and never had any issues again. Thank you so much, Tenki, for sharing your story in the comment section of one of my previous videos. And as per usual, if you too have a story or tale from your time playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And would like to have it recreated in this series, feel free to write it down in the comments down below. Just make sure to leave enough context and detail
okay, I get it,
so
I
I can
get it.
turn it into a full video. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you'd like to see more stories just like this one, I've created a full playlist of this series, which I'll leave at the top of the description, or you can click that little card on screen now. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Laters.
Oh, I understand. So this, okay. So this series is like reading like Reddit threads or like green text stories. Okay. Now I understand why there is no video. Okay, got it. That was a cool story. Really hype. That was so funny though. Like that's why you have to pay attention to it. This is actually worse than not reading. Holy. That is actually. We're love blaming the opponent for your own skill issue. It is true. It is true. It's his own fault. And then, like, what? Blaming the other person? Teaching them a lesson? That's messed up. Don't do that, chat. That's cringe. That's so cringe. Before gore. There's a story, I think, where it was speculated a guy ate a kid's labyrinth card. What? All right, we're gonna have to watch that next. We're gonna have to watch that next. All right, thank you. I'm gonna end this part here. I think. I ended the game with Dragon Maid's send off. Wait, what is that? What is that? Chad, that was such a funny video. Thank you. I don't know who recommended it. Hold on, let me check. Let me see who recommended this video. Hector. Thank you, Hector. Thank you. Alright, is it time, chat? I think it's time. I think it is time. It is time. Wait. Here. I versus Yu-Gi-Oh! No, yep. I'm gonna go now. That sucks. See you next time. Well, the video will be there, don't worry. You can watch it whenever. Video is fun. Don't take it too seriously though. No, of course not. Would it be? Is it time? Yeah. Don't worry. Time to do. Ash versus Yugi. Ash versus Yugi Dead Battle. I'm not very familiar with Dead Battle. I only watched like a few of them, but I've been recommended this by a lot of people. So let's go. Let's watch it.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Easily allowed.
Fly!
Ash Ketchum versus Yugi Moto.
The biggest question from the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh? He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Wait, hold on.
Right, Pikachu?
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Oh, the animation already looks hype. I like it.
Ash Ketchum versus Yugi Moto.
The biggest question from the playground. Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh?
Those three mods are really
He's
good.
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their
The
weapons,
three
armor,
mods
and
too,
skills
I
to find out
guess.
who would win a death battle.
I like the style.
This is a big episode. Just look at how long it is. So thanks to our sponsor, Mad
Wait,
Mushroom,
is it
for
long?
helping us make it happen.
Oh my god, this is 30 minutes? Alright, chat, let's go. I didn't realize this was 30 minutes. Holy.
Go check out Mad Mushroom's newest game, Night Swarm. It just launched and it's all about action.
Collect companions and claim
Alright,
your throne
yeah,
as
I'm
Vampire
totally
Lord in
gonna
this
do this
survivor-like and roguelike
off stream, chat.
RPG. Double the like.
Each run is another step on your journey to wipe out hordes, find new
And-
followers, unlock new quests, and look
No, but
cool
I am
while doing
really
it. Look at that
excited
gear.
about
Night
this.
Swarm is on
I feel like
Steam
this is
now,
an actual
and
playground
15%
question,
off for a
like
limited
the Ash
time.
versus Yugi or like Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh! Which one is better?
Hello there. Welcome to the world of Pokemon.
Okay.
All the kids get their first one at age 10. If you don't sleep in like Ash Ketchum from Pallet Town.
Ash wanted to be a Pokemon master, though he didn't really know what that meant yet.
How about taking down your rivals to be the very best, like no one ever was? Better than Gary and his dumb groupies.
Well, Ash knew he'd find his answers at the Pokemon League tournament.
So Oak hooked him up with the electric mouse, Pikachu. And went, he's your problem now, stupid.
Pikachu was a lot. The new duo had a rocky start, but after an intense first day together,
I'm gonna
the
be
rest,
honest, I'm
as
not
they
really
say,
familiar with the
is
Pokemon
history.
anime. I'm
25
more into the
seasons,
games.
over 1,200
rather than
episodes,
the
and
anime.
cornerstone of 2000's culture.
So I don't know
and
which
spent
things
decades as a
translate
10-year-old on the
well
great
to it.
Pokemaniac journey.
We should note we are prioritizing the anime that Ash is from, which often differs from the original games that
Yeah,
inspired
okay.
it.
Ash is equipped with tons of Pokeballs and an all-knowing Pokedex. That's also a Pokemon. But in a fight, Ash usually chooses Pikachu. Give the yellow-red enough voltage and you'll regret it. Even
Oh my
brown
god, look at that
types that would
moveset.
be immune to electric attacks
Loves
in the game
ketchup.
can't stop what this Pikachu dishes out.
Yet somehow Ash is just fine after repeatedly getting zapped by this same electricity. Over time, Pikachu learned Volt Tackle, Electro Web, Electro Ball, and
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. The
I will
perfect
say that
attack
maybe
for low-powered flamboyant thieves and air
humans
balloons.
in the
Looks like
Pokemon
they're
world
blasting off again.
so
are like
clearly
more
the anime doesn't follow the
resisting
game rules.
to
Like when Pikachu shot himself
things?
with his own thunder while on Swellow, who, you know, is vulnerable to lightning.
But somehow they used thunder as a super armor. He even learned how to deflect attacks by just
That's
spinning
anime
really
logic
fast.
right here.
Whee!
Speaking of fast, Pikachu has intercepted lightning, but Quick Attack increases that speed even more.
Oh yeah,
And
this is
Iron
considering
Tail
the
really
movies.
pairs well
We'll
with
see.
Ash's offensive style. The guy plays crazy, opting for big damage over stalling.
Ash's style is so unusual that when a robot scanned his tactics, it exploded.
As the great philosophers put it, if it works, is it still stupid?
Ash and Pikachu's bond is magnetic and brought them new allies.
Magnetic.
Misty, Brock, Serena, just to name a few. Underneath the stubbornness and crispy bikes, they are loyal friends.
May has
Just
been
like Ash's
forgotten.
Pokemon.
Dawn
They're
has
not
been
just
forgotten.
collecting dust in a shiny hunting box. Ash's League ID won't let him carry more than 6 at a time, but if he needs them, they'll all come running.
Water types like Squirtle and Lapras are key in seafaring fights, and Ash can combine their water attacks with Glalie Ice Beam.
One time, his Weasel got
Oh, are we
frozen while
building
using
the
Aqua
best
Jet,
possible
which is fine.
Ash
Now
team?
he's
Is
using
that what we're
Ice
doing?
Aqua Battering Ram.
Grass types like Bulbasaur and Torterra induce status effects and heal with synthesis.
I feel like this has been a
But
conversation for
Sceptile's
so
menace.
long.
Yeah,
Like this is a
you
team
got
that Ash
big,
needs
scary
for
dark
this.
ride. Eat this leaf
This is-
blade,
of course
Sparrow
we're bringing
Victim.
Charizard,
Or
right?
That's what I would say if
Right?
Tobias did an action replay of frickin' Latios. Give my man a win, 4Kids.
Well, 4Kids just did the localization. They didn't write the show.
They just get me heated. Almost as much as Infernape's Flare Blitz. Then I'll set my Inferno to overdrive.
Yeah,
and my
he's gonna use
revenge and
non-evolved
Incineroar.
Pokemon.
Ash had a fiery passion for reaching the top ASAP,
Okay, this is
but
Pokemon?
Charizard
Pokemon.
wasn't on board. Pursuing pride over packs, Ash lost the Viridian Force for the trees and fumbled the Indigo League.
Harsh lesson, but one he needed. Ash started bonding with Pokemon at a deeper level, and that friendship
What is
motivated
this?
them to dodge light
Grass types,
speed
fire
moves
types,
like
water
Solar Beam and
types,
Psy
flying
Beam.
types.
Charizard came around too.
Fire
He's the last
type,
one you want to see on the
ground
field.
steel,
Even
and
if
over
you
there
have a
group.
Blastoise like Gary, Ash will call for the most unexpected signature move.
Seismic Toss! The people's elbow of Pokemon. Charizard's so strong, his flamethrower melts boulders. The Pokemon world is wild.
Ash's Pokedex spells it out. Vanillix causes blizzards.
Alright, what are we doing here? Because we're... Oh wait, there's a Pokédex entry from the anime. Okay, I was about to say, like, wait, are we using like Pokédex entries from the game? Because some Pokemon entries, like Pokédex entries from the games, are like completely messed up, and they don't follow anime rules. But these are the entries from the anime. I have no idea what the entries are in the anime. Interesting. Bruce's snow clouds swallowing great quantities of water. It emits a blizzard when both heads are enraged. Huh.
Magikarp leaps over mountains and into space.
What?
Dusknoir pulls souls into the spirit world.
Oh, and Pikachu cleared a storm as wide as an island. Gotta catch 'em all. Surfetch, Butterfree, Heracross, Scraggy, Lycanroc, Palpitoad, Torkoal, Snivy.
With new regions, soar new flying types like Pidgeot. On land, Ash has physical offense like Melmetal and Crocodile, and Gibble will drop Draco Meteors on anyone, but mainly Piplup.
You want physical? Look at Ash. This twerp somehow carried around a Cosmoem,
Oh,
which
yeah,
canonically
yeah,
weighs
that's
over a
super
ton. Oh, and this huge log that's
heavy.
basically a whole tree, he chucked it like it was nothing.
See, I'm telling
Ash
you, in
can
the
use
anime,
his
they
own
just have
hands if he
superhuman
wants, and
strength.
He does a lot. Maybe his secret is watching the Minnesota Vikings.
Resilience is the bare minimum to HMO1 cut it in the tall grass. Humans and Pokemon must protect and enrich each other's lives.
Like Mimey, the Mr. Mime back home who mind boggles you with Reflect, Light Screen, and Psychic. Yep, that Mr. Mime. the stepdad who Ash caught in a Pokeball and
Not the
brought home.
stepdad.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Ash figured out new ways to bond with his pals.
What was
with
that
Aura.
face?
It's a life force that interacts with souls and links Ash with Lucario.
This Jackal excels at CQC and shoots steel beams and aura spheres. And with Mega Evolution, Lucario's power surges enough to defeat champion Cynthia's
Right.
Garchomp.
A Mega would have been handy at the Safari
Yo,
Zone, but Ash
no,
accidentally
not the
caught 30
gun.
Tauros. And he keeps hugging them. Ash, they're bulls.
Ash genuinely loves his little guys, but boy does it suck to see him lose the Pokemon League over and over again. Kid, just turn the hat backwards and lock in.
Ash's strength is not in battle theory, but his nurtured bonds. He
Oh.
knows Pokemon feelings better than anyone. With Greninja, Ash learned to synchronize their senses and movements,
Yeah.
transforming him into Ash Greninja.
How do we feel about that, Chad? How do we feel about Ash Greninja?
Ash
hold
learned
on.
to synchronize their senses and movements, transforming him into Ash Greninja.
This is so hype. Sorry, we have I have to run the ad break really quick on the purple one. I'm gonna pause. Ash is like stronger than Captain America. Sure. Mr. Mime being a fairy type is the funniest thing to you. Right. Mr. Mime is it still a psychic type? Is it psychic? Wait, what's the psychic type? Yes, it is a psychic type. Is it a psychic type and then also fairy type? Interesting. I always forget like which Pokemon are fairy types. I'm bad. I'm a bad fan. The Mega that never existed. The ZA version was better. Right. This was a Mega Evolution before the CA introduced the actual Mega Greninja. We'll see. I really like Greninja. It's one of the coolest Pokemon. Like I understand why it's always like fan favorite. So sad what happened. Somehow lost to a Mega Charizard. SMH. This is a potential man meme. Can someone make a potential man meme with a Ash Greninja? Thank you. Alright, let's keep watching.
It comes with a huge power increase, but there's a catch. Ash shares Greninja's pain. A small price to pay for the ultimate water shuriken.
Ash Greninja ran the ones with Champion Diantha's Mega Gardevoir.
Oh yeah,
And just a
Diantha, my
normal
favorite.
Gardevoir can conjure black holes.
Ash's Pokemon and teamwork get along like rice balls and jelly-filled donuts. They saved the world from Lysander, who tried to kill all
You know the
life.
song?
They fought the giants. The Reggie kind, not the New York ones, who halted Reggie Gigas, who can tow entire regions.
Ash's team battled Steven Stone and Alon, who fought the terraforming primal forms of Groudon and Kyogre.
Oh my god.
Don't
Dude,
get
this
me started
video
on
is
Alon.
like
Ash did everything
like power
right.
scaling
But
fantasy.
No, Greninja still lost to his Charizard after only getting hit 3 times. How does Blast Burn beat Water Shuriken? Get your type.
That's what I'm
chart right,
saying.
poor kids.
Boomstick 4Kids weren't even around anymore when this aired. Regardless, after his loss at Kalos, Ash traveled to Alola and beyond to train. And thanks to some really delicious soup, his new Gengar Gigantamaxed.
Hide you, Gengar! He haunts foes with G-Max Terror, or even swallows them up. I bet it smells nasty in there.
Ash and Pikachu also scored a buff with
The
their
Z
Z
Crystal?
move. All they need is a Power Ring, some JoJo poses, and Thunderbolt will evolve into
10 million volt Thunderbolt! This
Have we had this at the same time, Chad? Can someone like who is familiar with the anime tell me if Ash at some point had Mega Evolution, Z moves, and Gigantamax in the same team? Is that possible? Yes? Because I don't think the three of them have been together in the same game. I know that Z moves and Mega Evolutions were in the same game in Sun and Moon. And you could use both, right? Or not? I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember if you could use both. Even the Infinity Stones. It does look like they did their homework investigating. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of info. Yes. Oh, that's interesting. Did he ever use Terastalize? Terastalization? No, right? Because Ash journey was over on Galar, right? He never went to Paldea, right? So there is no terrestrialization, right? Nope. Okay, cool. I know if it's the same team, but he has. Yeah, I know he has had Mega, Gigantamax, and Seed moves. I don't know if in the same team. That's what I'm asking. He live in Galar. Yes, exactly. He played. He competed until Galar. Yeah. Ocean's Big Finger. But their typing started after his win. Yeah, you're right. Alright. Anime don't dope or using. Oh, that they don't use items in battles. Okay, that makes sense.
Rainbow Lightning is their ace. You see this coming? You're cooked. Absorb electricity? Cooked. Fused with an Ultra Beast? Cooked.
Ash journeyed so much that monsters from another dimension are nothing to him.
Wow.
Naganadel is a poisonous sniper,
Right.
and Solgaleo is basically the Sun God, a legendary Pokemon whose Sunsteel Strike lights up the universe.
Ash got a god in his bag for just being a nice dude. Smell you later, Gary.
In fact, when Ash and friends band together, they can halt Dialga's Roar of Time, and Dialga literally controls the concept of time. Is there a legendary Pokemon he hasn't befriended?
But it all started with Pikachu, so it
I'm
was
sure
gonna
there is.
end with Pikachu. In the Tournament of Champions, and Alon, Ash faced the #1 trainer. Finally, after 3,000 years, we're free! 4 kids, let my boy win! Yes!
4 kids. I like how that's gonna be like during the whole. I'm sure that's gonna be in the whole video for both Yu-Gi-Oh 2. Yeah, what is a Terra? Terastalize is like a way to change the type of your Pokemon. That's basically it. And you do it once per turn in the new games. Power scaling be like the mosquito that Saitama cannot kill, the multiversal level because Saitama cannot kill him. Yeah, of course.
Sure. Ash did his best, and he had no regrets. Now free to hand over his torch to new bright-eyed trainers.
Ash realized that, to him, a Pokemon Master was someone who was friends with every Pokemon. So he and Pikachu threw a stick in the air and walked the way it landed, because in the world of Pokemon, the journey continues.
Alright. That was a good intro. That is like a third of the video. So I guess we're gonna have like another third of the video for Yugi, and then the last third of the video is gonna be the actual fight. Cool.
If you want to travel the world like Ash or look as rad as Yugi, then we've got the threads for
And
you.
to see Pepper's Yu-Gi-Oh anime
Sponsored by
knowledge.
Quince.
You'll like this. A bunch of Death Battle staff have owned Quince stuff for ages, so we know
Wait,
it's legit.
do I know
Quince
this guy?
makes it easy
Isn't
to look
this
sharp, feel good, and find gifts that last.
another
From
YouTuber, or
Mongolian
am I
cashmere sweaters
being
to
weird?
Italian wool coats, Quince pieces are crafted from premium materials
Okay,
and built
chat,
to
not
hold up without
sponsored,
luxury
but those
markup.
coats look really
Nice.
cool.
This is totally a Kaiba fit right here. Just gotta pop up that collar.
I have that in
Makes the
Pokemon, yeah.
essentials every guy needs: denim, chinos, down jackets, wool top coats, and leather styles built to last, just to name a few.
I
Each
love
piece is made
this.
from
Not
premium
sponsored,
materials.
chat, I'm sorry.
Oh, and by cutting out the middlemen and traditional markups, Quince delivers the same quality as luxury brands at a fraction of the price. So get your wardrobe sorted and your gift list handled with Quince.
Don't wait. Go to quince.com/deathbattle for free shipping.
Yeah,
on
we
your
love
order
to
and
be sponsored by
365
Death Battle.
Now available in Canada
That's
too.
such an
That's
like URL there.
QUINCE.com/deathbattle.
Yeah, no
Free shipping and
logos.
365-day returns. Quince.com/deathbattle.
Yeah.
Many a
Interesting. I feel like I'm more familiar with the Yu-Gi-Oh anime because I've actually watched all of it, right? Except one thing that wasn't canon. The what was it? There is like one arc before the end that wasn't canon. I didn't watch that one, I think. I don't know if it was released. I don't know why. I think it wasn't released, at least for me. So that's the thing that I don't know. But it's not canon, so. But Pokemon, I haven't watched like all of it. That's why I'm asking. But with Yu-Gi-Oh, I watched all of the like Duel Monster, right? I watched most of GX, and I haven't watched like after that. But I don't think that's relevant. So for this video, so we will see.
theorists have tried to solve the mystery of ancient Egypt. What was the secret to such a glorious civilization?
Time travel? The divine hand? Aliens? Nah, they were gamers.
Egyptians played games. With
Gamers.
sorcerers, these magical ceremonies punished dark hearts with swift
Yeah,
death.
Final Arc.
The Shadow Game.
No, Wiz, they were banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, I watched the Final Arc and also Legendary Dragons Arc. No. I watched that one. I think that's actually good. I'm talking about the other filler arc. The one where they play, like, what's it called? Capsule Monsters or something like that? I don't remember. I'm not really familiar with it because I haven't watched it, obviously. But the one with the Orichalcos thingy, I watched that one, yes.
Wink.
Sadly, the way of the Shadow Games was lost across time and the pieces of the Millennium Puzzle. It's said the one who solves the puzzle would pass judgment on evil. And in the modern day, Yugi Moto reassembled it and wished for a friend.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Turn that jam up! Yugi was
Oh
a
my
shy
God.
kid that helped run his grandpop's game shop.
But little did he know that completing the puzzle
Yugi's
would link
18?
his spirit to an ancient pharaoh.
Yami, always willing to lend Yugi a hand, and always on demon time while doing so. He's anime Jigsaw. Yami wants to play a shadow game.
Whether it's
I guess I
Brittle
didn't
Air
know.
Hockey, Mario Party with chloroform, or the game that would take his world and ours by storm, Duel Monsters.
It's
Yeah,
a
one of those
summoner's
lists.
war. Time to send monsters to the graveyard and take your foe down to 0 life points.
When Yugi's grandpa was kidnapped by the deranged CEO Seto Kaiba, Yugi knew it was
Deranged
time to knock him
CEO.
down the only way he knows how, playing a children's card game.
We
And
love
for his
that.
help, Kaiba
I wish that
given
was
a
real.
penalty game. Lose or cheat against Yami at your own peril. With the puzzle, Yami can punish you in some seriously messed up ways. Illusions of being set on fire, swapping your soul, or the infamous Mind Crush.
The Millennium Puzzle does far more than
Bro, whoa. What is these puzzles abilities? Barriers, clairvoyance, illusions, penalty games, probability manipulation, monster summoning, shadow games, stealing telepathy? What? This is from season 0, right? There is no way this actually like happens. This doesn't happen in the anime. Right? I think he's 18 or about to be 18 in the last movie. Oh. What? Konami DK was some story ruling set? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Okay, duel train your monster. I don't know what that is.
force hallucinations. It brings monsters to reality.
This
Form
is
barriers,
season
manipulate
0
probability,
here.
and
He does
seals
Hero
away
Kaiba. Yeah,
spirit.
but he did it one time.
This, it and 6 other Millennium
Like, I feel like
items
that
are
got
juiced up
retconned.
by Ghost.
Despite Yami's retribution, Yugi wasn't aware of this darker half. Yami had amnesia, so he didn't know himself either. But after a run-in with enemy Millennium Ring user Dark Bakura and some seriously hardcore LARPing,
That's episode
Yugi
0?
and Yami
Oh.
learned each other's shtick and made the dynamic duo.
With friends Taya, Tristan, and their left leg Joey,
Left
Yugi
leg?
and Yami were ready for anything.
Because Yugi had a great early deck. Monsters for offense, spells for effects, and traps for setups. Oh, and Exodi... Oh, there they go.
Okay, if Yugi's deck is so good, why isn't it the meta? Put me in, coach. Face my 2,000 card deck.
What is
Don't be
this?
too quick to judge.
What a
Yugi's
reference.
A very clever strategist. His style works best at maximizing the use of so-called terrible cards.
Yeah, cool story, Wiz. But what's he gonna do about the 3 blue eyes Kaiba's got aiming at his dome?
Simple. Summon the monster card Karibo and have him multiply. With a 1,000 strong
Yeah, but that
leech
is
shield, a
that's
dragon's breath is a
that's
gentle
cheating. Oh,
breeze.
that has to be retcon,
okay.
right?
Didn't know Yugi had that dog in him. But I'm about brute force. Buster Blader and Celtic Guardian are sick, nasty swordsmen. Summon Skull shoots bolts of lightning, and the giant soldier of stone can destroy moons.
Time Wizard's better. It's a living clock that fast forwards or rewinds a local area of time, turning monsters to infants or wizards into wise sages.
Speaking of wizardry, you can't have a Yugi deck without his right hand, Dark Magician, and his apprentice, Dark Magician Girl.
Both are masters of dark magic, and Yugi often pairs them with the damage redirecting magic cylinder. Now that's thinking with portals.
There's support monsters too. Catapult Turtle is
No,
a bot
there
with
is
a
no
cannon.
way. How is Catapult Turtle like? Whatever. I love power scaling. It's so
And it
funny.
literally launches other monsters. And when Yugi comboed it with Gaia and Swords of Revealing Light, which immobilizes monsters, they brought down an entire fortress. Wait, that's not how the card game works. Is he cheating?
Well, we're prioritizing the manga and anime over anything else, which can differ from the real-world card game.
Yugi also has tons of
But
spell
it changes,
cards.
like
Monster Reborn.
Or how do we feel about this, chat? Because before in the first season, like everything went like it was like a more of a role playing stuff. Like whatever you make up at the moment, like you, it is what it goes, right? It's about like a TTRPG basically. But that's not how the rules work after that. So I don't know if we should consider that for these kind of things. The power of waifu tags. Legal dual kingdom format. Yeah, the dual kingdom format, I don't think we should consider that. I don't know. I mean, the turtle has merit. It had to get the ratad to stop its FTK. I mean, because when it was made, it wasn't like thinking about like other stuff that are possible now, right? So it makes sense, I guess.
Resurrects a fallen friend. Turn jump is a time skip, and Pot of Greed lets Yugi draw 2 more cards, like Pot of Greed, which lets him draw 2 more cards, like.
If things get dicey, he has more trap cards to level the field, like Dimension Sphinx, which reflects damage directly back at the opponent's life points.
And if his monsters and life
By
points
narrating
get
your
wiped,
own
he can
duel?
just press Control Z with Mirage Ruler to get them all back.
Pair these cards with Yugi and Yami's
Well,
teamwork, and nothing could stand in their way. Not even the game's own creator, Pegasus.
Get this, Pegasus can read minds. So in their duel, Yugi and Yami kept swapping souls Freaky Friday style,
Freaky
trusting each other to
Friday.
pick up on the strategies they left behind. And the mind reader was stumped. Yeah, they cheated.
No, Pegasus was reading their minds. Regardless, Yugi and Yami are an excellent dueling pair. Yami trusts Yugi to improve on his plans, while Yugi expects Yami to be his bolder half.
They're not just smart. These card-slinging geeks are somehow expected to be fit enough to dodge lasers, resist getting their souls ripped out, and survive attacks from duel monsters. Even the most common duel monster can cause tsunamis, rain down meteors, and wreck cities.
And all of this power culminated in Battle City, hosted.
That's what I'm saying. Culminated? We're power scaling this with the cards in lore. I guess it makes sense. Out cheated the cheater. That's what Konami said. I don't agree with it.
By Kaiba Corp.
Because Kaiba really wanted that salty run back against his rival.
Salt only surpassed by Yami's biggest hater, Merrick, who
Biggest
wanted the
hater?
3
Nah,
Egyptian
the biggest
god
hater
cards
is
to take
Kaiba,
him out.
let's be honest.
These cards were Slifer, the Electric Dragon, Ra, the God Phoenix, and Obelisk, who strikes with the power of infinity.
This was a different ball game altogether, but Yugi was starting to stand on his own 2 feet.
So Yami and Yugi kept dueling on in a battle city that never wants to end. Or stop bullying Joey. But to claim the Egyptian gods, Yugi and Yami had to face them in duels, pulling off some ridiculously high IQ plays.
When battling Slifer, they used a handful of weak cards to create an infinite combo of attacks that went past the god's limits.
And later, Yugi combined Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's magic into Black Burning magic, promptly defeating Ra.
This ain't new for the magicians. In the movie Bonds Beyond Time, they did
Oh,
something.
we're using Bonds Beyond Time now. Amazing. So you can interact with Bestial Dispatter? Yeah, let's do that. Let's interact with Bestial Dispatter. I would love that. Kaiba is Yugi's biggest lover. Yeah, that makes more sense actually. We have to remember, like every Yu-Gi-Oh anime, every card and its power eventually become real. Nah, I guess that is true. But I don't know to what extent. If they're going on off lore, they have to somehow quantify attack and defense values. You're right. They have to go like on lore, but I feel like the lore is inconsistent. Am I crazy? I feel like the lore for the cards is consistent. That the flavor text shouldn't be like enough because I don't have an example right now, but I feel like there are some cards that are like told to do something, but then they don't do it, or I'm more familiar right now with GX, like how in the 3rd season they go to this like other dimension where all the cards are real, and you are like literally fighting like the archfiends. Or like, no, what was it? Dark World? Was it Dark World, right? And they're supposed to be demons, but they didn't like hit you or anything. They were just also playing cards games. They were also playing card games, so I don't know. That's what I'm more familiar with right now. I don't remember much of when the cards become real, but it's true. The cards become real. Berserker Solos, Ash, no this. Berserker Soul. Yeah, I guess it makes sense that they go for that. Attack and defense values aren't quantifiable, is the thing. You have Dark Paladin, just a sword, be higher attack that Dark Hole Dragon, a literal black hole. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. All the movies that Yugi is in, even in Bonds Beyond Time. Oh yeah, they were also real. You're right. In the two movies that I watched, I haven't watched the last one. The most become real, but they don't do much. It's just like for the spectacle, I guess. They don't really talk about the mechanics of it, but we'll see.
Something similar against Paradox. It's kind of crazy that together the magicians can defeat the 10-star gods, which are way stronger than mid-tier monsters that are 5 to 9 stars.
Mid-tier cards aren't pushovers. Dark Hole Dragon is a sentient black hole. Planet alignment moves solar
That
systems.
just the same
Jaden's
example.
Glow Neos destroyed a relativity field that spawned an entire universe.
But at the top would be the great evil god Zork, who showed up to plunge existence into the realm of darkness.
Okay.
It was time for Yugi to finish the puzzle of who Yami really is.
If the monsters weren't real before, they sure were now. Everyone has soul energy, Ba, which manifests as Ka, or a spirit. When used in tandem with the bonds of his cards, Yugi can will dual monsters into reality, even drawing anyone he wishes by believing in the heart of the cards.
I knew it! He's been cheating all this time! He doesn't just make up rules, he's stacking his deck!
Not at all. For Yugi, drawing the card he needs isn't just luck, it's an actual skill that he developed. It's even
I
expanded
love
in
they were
following series
training
like DX
throwing
and
the
IPs.
cards. That's so
Okay,
funny.
well,
I love
I'd be
it.
the king of games too if I could just decide I have a royal flush every round.
Whatever. Yami rediscovered his Egyptian past, his multiple lifelong bonds, and his real name, Atem. Claiming his place as the ruler of the afterlife, Atem fused the Egyptian god cards to summon Harakti,
The monster
creator
learned from
of
Waking
light.
the Realms.
She's the
Oh, that's
ultimate
right.
duel
That's also
monster
true.
who banished Zork and all of his scary darkness for good. The epitome of screw you, I win.
No kidding, for Harakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's multiverse with that same light. Judgment had passed. Across many duels, evil was
Yeah, I have to train like that
vanquished.
for when I go
There's
to
only one more
locals. I have to
thing
train
left
drawing
to do.
cards.
A post-game boss duel between Yugi and Atem.
Their farewell was both climactic and bittersweet. Yugi had grown as a duelist and a person. His victory proved that he no longer needed Atem's help to be his bolder half.
Even when Atem was an entire dimension away or busy slapping the end of existence, he and Yugi would always be bros. Okay, it should have been me, not him. I'm sorry I called you
That's
a
one of my
cheater.
favorite
I was
memes
jealous.
ever.
You're so cool.
Hello, bro.
Yugi moved on to a career in game design and passed the torch to
Game
future
design.
duelists. He would be remembered as the greatest duelist there ever was.
Except to Kaiba, who tried to ascend to the afterlife to rematch Atem. Goes to show you that money can't buy you happiness, but it sure can buy you a sweet rocket ship.
There will always be another story, another duel, another game. And you won't find yourself a better opponent than the king of games.
Amazing. Okay, chat. Place your bets. If you have watched it, shut up. If you already watched it, shut up. I want to place my bets. I want to think about it. Who's winning this? Like, from how the beat is putting it, it really seems like Yugi, like it's gonna be easy for Yugi, right? There is no, like, what does Ash have exactly? You got spoiled? Ah, that sucks. Yugi versus Atem, best ceremonial duel ever. I was really hype. Yes. You have to train drawing them on sleep for a waterfall, just like they did. Yeah. I mean, both have gods. No, Ash doesn't have gods. Ash never caught a legendary Pokemon, as far as I know, right? At least it wasn't mentioned in the video. Not that I know of. He has befriended gods, but I don't think he has defeated them exactly. He didn't defeat any of like the legendary Pokemon. Oh no, wait. I think he defeated Darkrai, right? I think he defeated Darkrai actually, and like Pikachu went one-on-one with Latios. Yeah, if I speak, yeah, don't speak. Spent 3 weeks telling my friend Ash was getting cream. I also don't see Ash winning, but like, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, also, Ash can only have like 6 Pokemon. He can only have 6 Pokemon, and Yui can have like a whole 60 cards. Isn't Pikachu like Zeus basically? I wouldn't say that, but like, I guess. I don't know. There is Pokemon Gods. I don't know anything about Pokemon really. Yeah. Because if you take the card effects literally, it's GG. Look at the Mirror Force. Yeah, exactly. If you take it literally, definitely Yugi wins. So I don't know, like, what are we doing here exactly? Oh, I got you spoiled the anime. Ah, okay. Pfft. I mean, oh, come on. It's been like 20 years. It's been like 20 years. What are you talking about? The strongest legendary Pokemon are almost all gods aside from Mewtwo. No, I don't think every legendary Pokemon is a god. I think there is one Pokemon that is a god, that is Arceus, right? The other ones are like deities, like divine creatures or whatever, but not exactly like gods. And I guess that divine beasts are also not exactly gods, even though they are gods by name. I don't know. You can technically have infinite cards with old rules. True. Ash literally one-punch Yugi on a fist battle. Oh, if it's a fist battle, Ash definitely wins. Yeah, we see that humans in the Pokemon world have superhuman strength. So yeah, in a fist fight, definitely Ash wins. Yugi wins? No, how? No, yeah. Like Ash has like gets hit by a lot of stuff. He can like grab trees, like an entire tree. He has like survived like so many like falls and stuff. And he's 10 years old. Like, wow. Rayquaza solo the 3 Egyptian gods? Nah. I think Millennium Puzzle will apply force field around him, but I don't know. Yeah, that's not a fist fight then. Joey punched him before. Yeah, but Joey is also like a regular human. They are both regular human. What do you mean Ash win a fist fight? Yugi tanked Raz attack. Did he? I don't remember that. He has an unkillable Pharaoh in there. Okay, so what happens if Yugi gets shot? What happened to the Pharaoh? Rash rules with Kingdom Summons? Bruh. Did you just finish watching it? No. We're debating before the fight actually starts. The last 10 minutes of the video. Yeah. Yeah, he did jump in front of Ra. Okay, well, I don't think that was mentioned here. Was it? I don't remember. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. I don't know, he just puts them in a game and puts a bullet in the shooter balls. Yeah, it's not that he doesn't get shot. He plays Russian roulette, right? They play like Russian roulette, and he like probability. He manipulates the probabilities. That's something that he can do. In the OG manga, is insane with powers. Yeah, we saw that. Divine beasts are angels, and so are fairies. All right, chat. Let's start then. I'm betting all on Yugi. I'm betting all on Yugi. I really don't see Ash winning. Like, from what we see in this video, from what we're considering because of this video, I definitely don't see Ash winning at all. We will see. Don't spoil. Let's see. Okay.
The Battle of the Millennium is about to start, but we wouldn't be able to make it happen without some help from our friends at Raycon.
That's
Oh,
right.
thank
This
God.
message is
Thank
sponsored
you,
by
Raycon.
Raycon. If you're looking for a holiday gift,
sponsor for me,
Raycon's
by the way.
essential
By me, by
open
the way.
earbuds should be at the top of your list.
Regular earbuds block out everything, but these beauties sit so perfectly in the ear.
No,
you
like,
get
I
both
thought
real
Ash
clear
by
sound
this
and
point
also
collected
what's
all the
happening
Holy
around you.
Trinity. No, Ash doesn't capture
When I'm out
Pokemon.
lawnmower racing,
Ash just befriends a few of
riding,
them. He's not
jogging,
someone
whatever normal
who
people
captures
do.
every
We're happy that
Pokemon.
Raycon is a longtime sponsor of our show, and for good reason. They have over 3 million customers who are getting premium sound quality for half the price. And
So
if
Ash
you
is a
don't like
nerd.
your
I feel like
earbuds, they have a
there is a
30-day
character
guarantee.
called Go
So
who
there's
actually has the
no
goal
risk.
of like
They're lightweight,
catching
last
every
up to
single
8 hours
Pokemon.
on one charge, and with multi-point
And he is a
connection,
real
you
nerd.
wirelessly hook them up to multiple devices, so they're super handy.
The essential open earbuds are here for the holiday season, and they're selling fast. Raycon audio products are up to 20% off this holiday season.
Thank you,
Just
Lead
click
Battle.
the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/deathbattleopen to save on Raycon audio products site-wide.
Yugi wins,
Order
yeah,
by
definitely.
December 15th to guarantee delivery by Christmas, because great gifts shouldn't show up late.
Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a
Does the
real-time
song go
fight,
Gotta Catch 'Em
much like
All?
typical battles in the
Or they
Pokemon
just
anime
lie?
and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules
Alright, hold on, I have to address this. The Gotta Catch 'Em All was something from the games, because in the game, your objective is to do that. But in the anime, no. Right? The Gotta Catch 'Em All, I think it's like something from the games. But it's also in the anime intro, is it? I think it's from the outro, not the intro. Yeah, it's also something from the dub. True, that is also from the dub, not from the actual anime. I mean, the 4Kids intro. No, the 4Kids outro. Was it? I don't know. I don't remember. Fuck. I actually don't remember. I think it's mostly of the outro, but whatever. Maybe the intro too. The dub did come up with that. It's not a thing in Japan. Oh, interesting. No, it's the intro for sure. Okay, well.
Pokemon and dual monsters are clearly incompatible.
Yeah.
We'll allow them
Oh,
to
we're playing.
summon anything that's
Wait. We're playing this with, like, if it's a game. Hold on.
Before we start, let's lay some ground rules.
We're treating this as a real-time fight, much like typical battles in the Pokemon anime and duels later on in the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. And given that the rules of Pokemon and dual monsters are clearly incompatible, we'll allow them to summon anything that's reasonably available to them.
Reasonably.
Death battle!
Oh, I love this. I love this already. Oh my god, this is so hype. Hello? The music? It's Final Art Yugi then, I suppose, right?
Hang in there!
You have Spirit, but I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to boost my attack.
Bro, the
I
voice
send
acting?
one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him up with quick
Wait,
attack.
this is turn-based?
Back him up.
What am I looking at? What is this?
Great job. Now, Thunderbolt.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card.
Oh boy.
Rise, Dimension Space!
Yeah, I don't know what this I'm gonna be honest with you. Wow, with the glasses and everything.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all, right, Pikachu?
What do you mean, them all?
Nah. No. You established in the rules before that it was just 6 Pokemon. Yeah, what is this? What is this? No. Infinite Kuribo cooks. Yeah, no, definitely. You take no damage, right? they set everything at their disposal, but between reason. They say within reason. Alright, there's one legendary, I forgot. Which is technically an alien. Bro, the animation is so good. What's going? What is this? Oh, right, Gigantomax. What? How does? What is this interaction? What? I kind of want to hear more voice acting. To be honest, I want to be honest with you. I want to hear more voice acting. Ah, there we go.
I'm sorry, partner.
Do it. Heart of the
Don't
cards.
worry. It's my turn now.
Do it. Do it.
I just need to.
Oh,
believe in the heart of the cards.
But
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi, goddess of light.
what?
This is it. Magicians, flash burning magic. Haruxi, Joser.
Oh, interesting.
Pikachu, let's finish this together.
Wait, is this a Z move? Yeah. Yeah, that is so much fun service for no reason. Are they gonna do the text?
You activated my trap card, Magic Cylinder. With it, I'll send your Thunderbolt back to attack your life points directly.
I'm doing the thing with my hands. I'm doing the cinema thing right now. I'm doing the cinema thing right now. Holy.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
Wait, is that it? Oh yeah, okay. You know what? I'll take it. I'm not cinema.
Oh, my childhood. Whiz, quick! I need your tears. We can save him.
It's
There's a
just
lot
that
to
easy,
this, so
Chad.
let's break it down by
It's just
experience,
Mike
strategy,
Cylinder.
and monsters. Starting with experience, both Ash and Yugi have risen to the top, beating the best of the best, and traveled all over the world.
But Ash traveled more, was in more tourneys, and saved the world way more often. And despite what people say, he wins a lot.
Even
Is
a
Mike
Tim's
Cylinder
stint as the Pharaoh
target,
doesn't tip
though?
the scale since he wasn't in charge for very long. Plus, Pokemon evolve over time, literally and figuratively. While Yugi's deck is obviously adjustable, the cards are unchanging, unable to grow like Ash's Pokemon.
So Ash wins in experience.
What do you mean
But when it
Ash
comes
wins
to
in
strategy,
experience,
he's a
dude?
wild card.
He's skilled at improvisation and using the environment to win. Even machines cannot comprehend his tactics.
But the same goes for Yugi. Gotta remember, Yugi and Atem's teamwork is second to none. They're masters at exploiting weaknesses, setting up tricks, and surprising foes with so-called weak cards.
Both could likely adjust to each other's unpredictability, so a Dark Horse style win was unlikely.
But I cannot. I'm still like thinking about how you just win with such a trap card.
I'm not just talking about
Like, I was
Pikachu.
expecting
His
Mirror
power,
Force or something like that,
friendship,
but it still
invented
makes
an
sense.
Evolution for Greninja. That's crazy. Ash's trust in his Pokemon knows no limits.
Silly as it may sound,
Wait, hold on. I mean, he's been the MC for 30 years. Yeah, but Yugi is like the guy, right? While he's always been like the best since the start, while Ash hasn't really done that. he has never been like the best until literally the last episode. I don't know. Pokemon has use for what's in the video. I feel like Ash doesn't have like what is like the best in the Pokemon universe. He just has like some cool things. Like if anything, like Ash wins with the power of friendship. I don't know. But I don't know. I like
Yugi
this.
trusts his deck in the
Trust
same
his
way.
deck.
The heart of the cards is real, and Yugi is determined to support his monsters with spells, traps, and buffs. Look at his duels with Merrick.
Yeah,
and
that is more
Paradox,
strategy
where he
involved
bolstered his
in
weaker
there.
cards to take down gods. With Ba and Ka, his bonds with his cards manifest them into reality, not so dissimilar from Ash Greninja.
Yeah, Ash has aura, but he never mastered it. And specialties like Mega Evolution and Gigantamax, while awesome, only work with specific Pokemon.
And since Ash focuses on offense far more than support, Yugi could control the pace of the fight with cards like Swords of Revealing Light and Magic Cylinder.
But I know some of you are
Okay, dude.
asking, what if Ash threw hands? The kid's strong enough to chuck trees.
True,
and
that's what I
lift
was
baby
saying.
gods. Just
If
punch
it was
him,
a fist
man.
fight, it would be
Well,
different.
Yugi's similarly tough, and the Millennium Puzzle can make shields, steal ghosts, cast
Yeah, that is not a
illusions,
fist fight
and mess with
anymore, then.
minds. If Ash actually tried to punch him, it'd be Mewtwo all over again.
It's a close call, but Yugi takes the edge in strategy.
Okay, so I see what you mean. In experience, it makes more sense because the Pokemon actually like grow and learn. Like the cards are always the same. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the players, right? We're talking about Ash and Yugi, not the Pokemon or the cards, right? I guess, but I guess that is better for strategy. That fits better strategy. Yeah, Yugi has Horek, which is just a mega ultra super duper god. That's a reference, I'm pretty sure. All the memories back, so actually experience is far beyond the little boy. Yeah, exactly. The Pharaoh's experience, I feel like it's obviously more impactful than Yugi's.
So it all comes down to the monsters.
And Ash,
Yugi
obviously.
had a slightly larger pool of monsters, but Ashes can clear out island-wide
No,
storms,
I haven't
fight
read that.
terraforming beasts, and are stronger than the black hole summoning Gardevoir.
However, Yugi's can rain down meteors, compete with larger
we're
black
power
holes,
scaling now.
and even the
We're
mid
actually
tier
power
scale to
scaling.
Glow Neos, destroying that relativity field with a universe. And Herakti created Yu-Gi-Oh's whole multiverse, surpassing even Solgaleo's Sunsteel Strike and Dialga's Roar of Time.
And Yugi had more than just monsters on the field. Ash's strength was also his weakness. His power was evenly spread, relied only on his remaining Pokemon.
If Mr. Mime faints, no more psychic barriers. If he lost Lucario, no more Mega Evolution, and so on. The longer the battle went, the less Pokemon Ash had, and he did not have a reliable way to bring them back. He doesn't carry revives on him, and even then, reviving
there is no
Pokemon in
items
the
in
anime
this.
is entirely different from the games. Meanwhile, Yugi had cards like Mirage Ruler and Monster Reborn that could instantly recall powers he's lost.
And he can, bend fate to draw whatever card he wants. And we didn't even cover
Bend
them all.
fate.
Really, Yugi's deck has no pathetic cards.
Exactly. Yugi's versatility and power swept Ash's options, giving his monsters the lead. He just needed the right moment to knock Ash stone cold.
That was a good attempt at a pun, Wiz. You might not
I
think
hate that.
it's Pharaoh, but Ash got Yugi owned.
The winner is Yugi Moto.
Yugi owned. What a cool video. It was really hyped. It was really hyped. You know what? Let's watch it again. Hold on.
Death Battle will be back in
Thank you.
2026.
Let's
But
watch
right
let's
now,
watch
you
the
can
fight
check out
again
our
because it
brand
was
new
really
channel.
cool.
It's called Nightly Brew.
Hold on. Let's think about this. I need to watch this again. Like, it was pure fun service, and I am all for it, you know? No, we're gonna analyze the fight. We're just gonna, experience it again, because it was so hyped. This is not something that I will,
Okay, Pikachu! Guess we're on forest
you know, when I was younger, I would never imagine, actually
But I have Lightning Blade and Excalibur to
watching
boost my
something like
attack,
this.
And I set one card face down to end my turn.
Whoa. Okay, guys, it's our turn now. Pikachu, throw him off
The
with quick
Pharaoh
attack.
was put into
Everyone else, back
into
him
power
up.
and less than a month was betrayed and sealed into a castle. You put it like that, I guess.
Great job. Now, Thunderbolt.
I guess Ash wins experience if you put it like that, you're right.
Don't get ahead of yourself. You forgot about my face down card. Rise!
He's like, he seems so wise. That's it.
Oh, I get it. Good thing we brought them all.
Yeah,
Right,
this is what I don't
Pikachu?
like.
What do you mean, them all?
Yeah. This just doesn't seem like something that I would expect realistically.
Charizard, I choose
And you just attack directly? Nah. Nah. But no. Bro, the music. I can't with it, dude. So galio, dude. That you got to just Izuna drop that Pokemon? Dude. We have to watch this like in slow motion, fully comprehend what we're watching. Sceptile Beam was probably what's it called? Solar Beam? Is that the name? Probably Solar Beam. Hi, Zuri. Yeah, what is happening here? This is what I don't like. Like, what is going on here? He's gonna absorb Gengar like that, my bro. I know the voice acting is so good.
Don't
Dude.
worry, it's my turn now.
Yeah, I knew it. How the card
I
was.
just need to believe.
I just didn't know he was gonna draw like more than one card.
Who's that Pokemon?
Haruxi, goddess of light! This is it! Magicians, flash burning magic! Haruxi, Joser!
Wait, what do you know? What did you say that was the name of this thing? Because we're going for lore. We're not going for this effect. But what does this do, anyways? Cannot be normal summon, must be special summon from your hand by tributing 3 monsters whose original names are Slifer, Obelisk, Ra. This card's special summon cannot be negated. The player that special summoned the player that special summons this card wins the game. Wins the duel. Oh my god. Okay, well, yeah. I'm assuming this is an illegal card. Yeah. So, like, what is this?
Pikachu, let's finish this together.
This is so funny, dude.
10 million volt Thunderbolt!
I was waiting for the text there because when that is used in the game, it shows the text of the thing. Magic Cylinder! Like single-handedly winning the game. Not a card that wins the duel instantly by Magic Cylinder.
That was an awesome duel, Ash.
That's gonna be my That's so good, chat. Alright, do you agree with this? Please let me know in the comments if you agree with this or if I made a horrible take about this about this thing. I don't know. I always knew that Yugi was gonna win, of course. Obviously. I mean, in the anime, it's basically the same thing. Yugi fuses the gods into Ultra Super Duper God. Pepper, don't forget. Right. Right. You're right. But yeah, let me know. let me know. What do you think of this video? Please recommend me more things like this to watch. I want more things like this. Yeah. Thank you. Hi. Hello, Moxie. Welcome. I'm gonna. What a cool video. I really like it. I really like this video. I really like it. Holy. Wait, very hype. Okay. Moxie sent me a video. Oh my god, I don't know if I. Okay. Moxie sent me a video here. Let me see where is. Can we also send you video? Yes, you can send them on the Discord. But I don't think I'm gonna watch them today though. Let's go to a little ad break before I start with a new video. Hold on. Okay. Where is the video?
For nearly as long as collectible toys and
Yeah. Rajul, you have 5. My mates. What? The last exchange is so good. Swords light paralyzes all of Ash Pokemon except Pikachu because electric types can be paralyzed, making the perfect setup for cylinders. Oh, interesting. Well, I wasn't considering like the swords of revealing light to be electricity, but it makes sense, I guess. All right, chat. I got recommended to watch this, which is a card game anime inspired TTRPG. So we will decide if we're gonna play it or not because it seems really interesting. Like I like in theory the idea of TTRPGs. I have tried it a few times and I have been able to like actually like get into it. That's the thing. I haven't been really like into it and actually play it. I enjoy it as much as I like the idea of it. But this is a card game anime inspired. So let's see how it is. And maybe let's give it a chance. Okay, let's see.
for nearly as long as collectible toys and games have existed.
Hold on.
For nearly as long as collectible toys and games have existed.
Wait, hold on.
For nearly as long as collectible toys and games have existed, so too have there been entertainment series meant to advertise them. Dozens of anime, comics, cartoons, and video games all designed to make you buy the next booster box that was coming out. The two are so interconnected that you probably got introduced to a card game you play today through one of these adaptations showing you just how fun and cool it is to play.
That's exactly it.
There's a certain kind of magic to these series, where the game that we enjoy
Magic
in
mentioned?
real life is played with massive stakes by characters with ridiculous haircuts. Players love to make
The
decks
haircuts
based
are
around
important.
their favorite characters and emulate moments from these shows. But now, there's a game that allows you to indulge in the fantasy of a world where the outcome of a duel determines so much more than the winner of a promo pack. A tabletop RPG called Perfect Draw. Perfect Draw is a tabletop game that emulates the storytelling experience of toy-based series such as Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Cardfight Vanguard by combining card game mechanics with the collaborative storytelling of tabletop RPGs. What makes Perfect Draw really stand out is the sheer amount of customization available in it. Rather than creating a pool of options for players to choose from, a la the spells and abilities of Dungeons & Dragons, Perfect Draw provides a framework for designing cards yourself.
Oh,
This means that
interesting.
can
You
do
design
however
your
you
actual
want with a deck of your
cards.
own creation. The Game Master also designs the decks of your opponents, meaning that no two duels will ever play out the same way.
All right. Okay. I'm more interested in this now. If you like design your own cards, I can literally like get anything in here. So I could just design. I can just design Yami Mitsurugi and play it in this. and I can play Yami Mitsurugi in the TTRPG with the rest of the players are like playing their own thing. Oh yeah, I'm playing like a dinosaur deck, and I'm just playing Yami Mitsurugi. Let's do that. Let's do that, Chad. Can you imagine? That would be so funny. That would be so funny. I mean, I'm sure there are rules against it. It's like, nah, just do a P from this game. That's not realistic. That's not realistic, right? So it wouldn't be possible. New card games are hard for me to get behind. I tried Lorcana, and in the hindsight, I felt like they ripped everyone off, and power creep happened even faster than Yu-Gi-Oh ever did. Oh, yeah, like it's hard to like invest in a when it's a new card game, right? You don't know what's gonna happen. In like I don't know if people would play like Yu-Gi-Oh if it was a new game right now. If it was a new game, it would probably be like, nah, this is not fun. But people play it because they already like invested time, and there is also nostalgia involved in it. So I see it. Like it must be really hard to come up with an actual like card game. But this is a TTRPG. It's more about the role-playing aspect, I'm pretty sure. So let's see.
While the contrast between the player versus player nature of card games and the cooperative nature of tabletop games may sound like an impossible bridge to cross, Perfect Draw neatly marries the two in both its game and narrative mechanics. Players will often find themselves facing off against each other, not to mention that the game master and the NPCs they play as are just as involved as the player characters, and they want the win just as badly
they
as you
call
do.
NPC.
So how do you actually play the game? Perfect Draw is a game that uses the Powered by the Apocalypse RPG system, meaning that all you need to play is a character sheet, 2 6-sided dice, and your deck. No miniatures or maps required.
Alright, I'm like really curious about how long it's gonna take to make a deck. Like, that is the part that worries me. Because I understand when you create like a character, you need to like see the skills, but you start with level 1, right? So you only have one skill, or like not one skill, but a few skills, like maybe like 5, right? At most. And then you start leveling up, and you gradually start like getting new skills. But in the case of a deck, you have to have like everything ready since the start, right? Because otherwise it's not playable. You have to have all your cards. So I feel like making your deck will take like very long, probably. So we will see. It's so intuitive actually. I was worried about the same. Really comfy to make decks. Okay, let's see.
Sheet, 2 6-sided dice, and your deck. No miniatures or maps required. Rather than rolling dice and seeing if you hit above or below a target DC, the general moves in this system break up your die rolls into 3 different brackets. A 1 to 6 is a failure, a 7 to 9 is a partial success with either a cost or drawback, and a 10 or more is a total success.
Okay.
Across both roleplay and card game combat,
What is this
the main
role-playing
gameplay
image,
mechanic
dude?
at the center of Perfect Draw is baggage. Baggage represents the core struggles that your character is facing. You get some during character creation, whenever you fail a die roll, and you can choose to take on more baggage during rest periods. During roleplay, your baggage takes the form of a debuff that adds a -1 modifier to any relevant die rolls. However, during card game combat, your relevant baggage turns into points of advantage,
What?
a resource that allows you to do what I lovingly refer to as cool anime bullshit. This means that the more that you have riding on the outcome of a duel, the more that you can pour everything you have into winning it. Because
Interesting.
Perfect Draw is a game where you take on the role of a protagonist in a card game anime, the class that you pick, here known as a playbook, reflects a character archetype popular in those sorts of series, rather than a job or combat style. Starting
archetype.
with the Resolved, a knuckleheaded duelist who won't let anyone stop them on their road to victory. You gain a lot
I
of
love
abilities
these
that
examples, dude. It's just Jaden and Ash. What is another example of the resolve? Ignore negative modifiers, roll with your stronger stats, bonuses to combat tension. What is another example of the resolved player here? Well, who would it be? I am trying to think of someone else. Well, I feel like I don't know much about like game things. Like this is probably not a card game or like a turn-based thing, but this is probably like Yuma, probably from Seal. What about Hinata from what is this called? Oh my god, what is it called? The volleyball anime? What is it called? Oh my god, what is it called? Okay, One Piece will work. Yeah. Okay, I forgot about the name of that one. Okay, whatever. From Haikyuu. Yeah, from Haikyuu. I don't know. Naruto? I feel like Naruto is a little more edgy, I guess. But it makes sense. It makes sense. Alright, let's see.
Allow you to brute force your way through roles that you might otherwise fail. The Prodigy. You know you're the best, and you.
The Prodigy. Okay, we we keep going with Haikyuu, right? In Haikyuu, there was also a character that was a Prodigy. It was the oh my god, I forgot the name of the. I haven't watched Haikyuu in a long time, but it's also the guy with black hair, right? The one who was like always like set the thing. Yeah.
You have both the skills and the resources to back up your big talk. You'll never guess the inspiration for a class with an ability
Kageyama, yeah.
Screw the rules, I have money. The Glowing. A lightning rod personality that brings people together. Your social skills are a key that will unlock many doors for you and your friends. The Rogue.
Wait, hold on. Who is the Glowing? Like Deku from My Hero Academia? I don't know who this is. I never seen this person before. The Glowing. Yeah. Natsu, maybe? Interesting. Alright.
A key that will unlock many doors for you and your friends. The Rogue.
The
duelist who's prepared for any challenge. This playbook basically gets to cheat at the card game by doing things like editing their deck right before a duel starts.
The Rogue. Is there someone like this in... I mean, this is Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, but I don't know. Like, who is this? Batman. The Rogue. I bet this make you even better at card game. I don't know. It seems like most of the characters are actually like literally cheat. Like Pegasus, for example, right? With the mind reading thing.
The Ally. The friend who's less in it for the game and more in it for the company. This class's main ability is literally having a job and other hobbies that they can leverage into super boosted die rolls when they come up.
Okay, but why would you be this person in a TTRPG? Why would you want to be this person? Like, it's cool, I guess. Like, I mean, I would probably do it depending on who the other person is, I guess. I could not be trusted with Rogue. I will break that for sure. Yeah.
The Spirit. A supernatural being that has found its way into the human world.
Oh, I hate
Your
this.
abnormal
I don't like this at all.
make you knowledgeable about certain things other players may not be privy to. Also, you gain the ability to play yourself as a card like Don Zaylig in that.
Alright, I love this. I want to do it. I want to be this. I want to. When I say one and only, I mean it. Because, my dear children, I am him.
Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
That's so funny.
You have a strange power that is both a blessing and a curse.
Oh.
This power can be helpful, but also has a great risk of collateral damage. The Destined. For you, this game is serious. The fate of the world hangs in the balance. You have the power to manipulate your destiny in small ways.
I kinda want to be this one, Chad. I kinda want to be this one. So be the edgiest player in there, so everyone hates me. Is water report, not weather report. This is water report. That's so funny. Water report. Who is that girl? I don't know who this is. Like I don't know. I have never seen this person before. I need to go for now. I'll be back. If you're still gonna be streaming by that time. Okay, see you later. Thank you for coming, Kat. Welcome. That is Raven? From That's So Raven? Raven? Interesting. That's So Raven? I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. But I will take your word for it. She's psychic or something? Oh. But that is such a like a Because we were talking about anime mostly, or like animation, right? So that's interesting that they show something like that. But yeah, I gravitate towards this. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. She's a clairvoyant. Oh, interesting.
But doing so only speeds up the arrival of an inevitable calamity. The Idealist. You have a dream that you always strive to achieve.
Okay, hold on. I kinda like
Pick a
this one more.
philosophy you believe in and get bonuses when you follow that ideal.
I like N here. I like N. N is like such a good example.
You also receive debuffs when you don't practice what you preach.
Mm.
The Turncoat. A reformed villain trying to turn over a new leaf.
Okay, I also like this
You gain
one.
access to
No,
an
this
extra
is such a
form of
cool
magic called
archetype.
My Dark Past, and get bonuses to rolls when you're trying to right your wrongs.
Those
On
are
top of the
such a
10
cool
base
archetype.
classes,
I don't know which one I would like more. I'm between the last three, right? Destin, Idealist, and Turncoat. I like those three. Like, I know I said that I wanted to be like the spirit, but that was mostly a joke. These three I really like. Those are the edgy ones. I feel like those give you more to roleplay with. But I could also like role playing like someone like Deku, right? With the what was another resolve? The glowing with the glowing. Yeah, for fun. You be the ally. Wait, what is that? Cory in the White House. All right. Every episode started with her seeing the future, then messing everything up and trying to avoid the future. Oh, that's an interesting concept from series. Interesting. Didn't know about that. All right.
there are 5 more that were added in the booster pack expansion for the game.
Oh, there is more.
These ones can be a lot of fun, but they're a little more complicated, so I don't recommend them for your first time playing the game. The Mentor. Your time in the spotlight has passed.
That could be
Now
it.
it's
I
time
like
for
that
you to
too. I like
guide
that
the
too.
next generation of great duelists. You gain the ability to give your friends single-use buffs in the form of lessons, and when they take your advice, you get a copy of the buff for yourself. The Lovestruck. There's something that you're obsessed
don't like
with,
this.
be it a
I don't like
celebrity
this at
or
all.
a place or a crush. The more dedicated you are to this infatuation, the more bonuses you get. But become too obsessed, and you'll start to lose the ability to accomplish anything.
What is this here? Is this South Park? It can be, yeah, it sounds like a yandere, which is, I never, like, in my life, thought of Yubel as a yandere, but I guess it makes sense.
That doesn't get you closer to the object of your affections. The Other Me. You play the role of some thing. Be it a ghost or parasite or some alter ego, you share a body with another player. Your stats are a jumbled version of theirs, and you take turns piloting the same body.
I like this. Because you basically like roleplay as two. Oh, you share a body with another player. Oh, so it's not like you play like both characters. You need to do this with another player. Interesting. I don't know what is more complex, to be like to share a body with another player, or to roleplay as two characters at the same time. I also like the Yoru example here. Really interesting. I feel like since this is a manga thing, I don't know why. I feel like it's not that popular. Yandere is making a thing only for love, like Diablo. Oh, like Diablo, like yeah, the other me. Yeah. But I feel like people like wouldn't be able to roleplay that much since you are sharing the spotlight with someone else. So it would be hard, I guess. Wow, and Bokuko playing this role. So funny.
This one's really cool, but I advise only doing it with a friend that you know well and like
Yeah, you have to
wants
do it with
have that
someone
happen.
that you can
The
like.
Facade.
Do this.
You're a
What is this?
servant of darkness sent to infiltrate this group of meddlesome dweebs, but they've started to rub off on you. It's hard to
Interesting.
tell where your loyalties lie anymore. As your alignment shifts, your ability to either help your friends or serve your dark master grows stronger. Think of it like the karma system that every video game had in the early 2010s
The
for some
karma
reason. It's
system.
that as a class.
Undertale.
The Crew. You play
the
as
Crew?
multiple characters in a tight-knit group. Maybe you're a pair of lovers or a squad of color-coordinated action heroes. Your
And you
crewmates
play
all
as
share
all
the
of
same
them?
abilities and play slightly different versions of the same deck. Their unbreakable bond is what makes your greatest strength.
These are
Huge warning!
yeah.
It's very easy for this playbook to cause problems in a campaign with the amount of time that like the DM has to dedicate to the player playing the crewmates and how much
I
time
feel
the
like
person
everyone has to be
playing as the
experienced to have
crewmate
this in
spend
here.
is either role-playing or dueling. Be sure to talk with your group about it before using this one, and like...
Yeah, I feel like this is impossible to play unless like literally everyone is experienced in this TTRPG. That sounds very interesting. I didn't know that that was a thing in like playing as a group of people in a TTRPG. Sounds really interesting.
Make sure everyone's on board with it before you start. In addition to their unique stats and abilities, each playbook gains access to a unique staple card, which we'll talk about in...
Deck building. Okay, let's
Once
see.
you've chosen your playbook, it's time to build your deck. There are 3 different types of cards that you can play with in this game. Warriors are the monster or creature equivalent of this game. They attack your opponents, compare stats when they clash, and they're the main way that most characters try to win the game. Items represent non-living things in your deck, like weapons or locations. They stay on the field like warriors do, but they can't attack or block. Lastly, invocations are simple one-and-done spells that go to the graveyard after you play them. Lightning Bolt, Pot of Greed, Boss's Orders, all of those kind of fit into this category. When you make a card in Perfect Draw, you get a certain number of effect points to spend on it based on its type and strength. Items get more points than warriors since they can't attack, and cards with weak stats get more points than strong ones. Just like any anime protagonist worth their salt, your deck has a gimmick, a playstyle
That is
for you to lean
not
into
an
when
anime
designing your
protagonist.
cards, as well as an ace,
Did I
a
misheard?
signature card that means something special to you and grants you bonuses when you play it under certain conditions. Cards that lean into your deck's gimmick get an extra effect point during card creation. This means that when you create a deck that relies on your gimmick, you get to play with stronger cards than if you just played generic good stuff.
Uh-huh.
Keep in mind that your deck isn't just a weapon you wield, it's an extension of your character. The playstyle and aesthetics should say something about your own strengths, weaknesses, and
Yeah,
personality.
Yami Mitsurui.
In addition to your main deck, you also get a selection of staples. These sit on the side of your deck and represent simple or uninteresting plays your deck might make,
Draw
like
one
cantrips,
card?
making tokens, or gaining life. While their effects might be basic, you can play one every turn, making them great at either boosting the power
interesting.
or the consistency of your strategy. Once you have your character and their deck ready, it's time to give them some goals and relationships. You'll answer 2 sets of questions on your character sheet. One about your struggles, defining your own goals and hardships, and one about your friends, establishing a connection between yourself and another player's character.
Ah, interesting.
These will be your first instances of baggage to work towards resolving.
I don't know.
Now that we have our characters and decks built, let's take a look at how card combat functions. When a duel
Before we go with that, I'm really interested about how to make this like into a campaign. I feel like into a campaign, you will have to. I feel like the easiest way is to do like a tournament arc in this, right? Like a tournament, and that will be like the way to do this like in a single stream, like in a one shot. Because I'm already thinking of streaming ideas. I'm already like sold. I already want to play this. Yeah, so I guess we'll have to like we'll see.
The players and GM decide if the battle is filler, significant, or a finale. As you go up in significance, competitors get more starting life and more cards in their opening hands. This also determines how many times NPC duelists can take actions like response moves over the course of a duel. There are 4 actions you can take during your turn. Draw a card, play a card from your hand, play a staple or invocation, and attack with your warriors. You can take these actions in any order you'd like during your turn, and you'll often find yourself in situations where you want to do an unconventional course of action to eke out an advantage. There's also a series of moves you can make during card combat similar to the general moves you use during roleplay. These moves interact with 2 unique systems called tension and advantage. Tension is the stat that tracks the emotional flow of battle. As you get closer to losing and your enemies leverage your weaknesses against you, the tension rises and gives you bonuses to your dice rolls during the duel. Any baggage you have that's relevant to a duel turns into points of advantage, a resource that you can spend on card combat moves. These let you do things like counter your opponent's plays, hang on at 1 life when you would lose the game, or draw the perfect card and turn the tables on your opponent. These 2 systems work in such a way that players are at their strongest when their back is against the wall and everything is on the line. It allows you to heroically rise from the jaws of defeat and pull through when your wins matter the most. One thing that
Please give me a 15-hour TTRPG session. I will die, but I will be happy. I don't know if I can handle a 15-hour TTRPG session. Like already like a 6-hour is already too much. But I feel like that's what will be like reasonable. I don't know.
I love about Perfect Draw's card game combat is that very little of it is left to chance. The player's ability to win a duel is determined by their actual card game skill, and competitors only roll when they need to make risky maneuvers or take actions that their cards weren't ready for. If you play smart, you will rarely ever be at the complete mercy of the dice. The game's card design tools also allow for just so much creativity within its rules. You can play almost any strategy you want within the system and nothing is unbeatable. There are tools for dismantling combo strategies, shielding against aggro, or tearing down the walls of control. Another great boon to Perfect Draw's card combat is that it's okay if the players lose. Unlike an adventure RPG, where an unlucky run-in with a band of thieves marks the end of the story, the cost of losing a card game is rarely ever more than just
Interesting.
your
That
pride.
you can make like
This means
this
the
like
players have a
last
much greater incentive to make
so
those
long,
risky
though.
dice rolls that would never be worth it in another game. It also means that the game master isn't under any obligation to give players the win. Instead, many games will see the NPCs try just as hard as the players to win, and sometimes they even will.
I just realized something. If there are NPCs, that means that the game master have to design so many things. This seems like impossible, like not impossible, right? Like but really hard task for the game master to actually do this. Yeah, who's gonna want to do that? I don't know. I mean, I'm already sold. Like Moxie, if you wanna do this, like I will participate. I am definitely 100% not organizing this. I am not organizing this, and I am not gonna be game master, obviously. But I am participating. Yeah, count me in. Count me in if you wanna like do this thing. There are gonna be so many pre-made NPC decks. There has to be, right? It's not that hard. There is a lot of pre-made decks for NPCs. You can flavor it easily. Oh, interesting. How many? The GM can just make Yummy Mitsurugi. Oh my god. We'll cook it up. Oh, interesting.
As long as a player hasn't literally staked their life on a game, they can learn and grow stronger from their losses just as much as they can from their victories. You can find Perfect Draw on itch.io using the link in the description. It's pretty cheap at just $15, but there's also a demo on the store page if you want to try the game with some friends before you buy it.
It's like such
If
a
you
low
want to learn
price
more
for
about the game
like
or find a
infinite
group online, there will be a link to the
possibilities.
Double Summon Games Discord server. Lastly, if you're the kind of person who watches actual play series, I recommend checking out friend of the channel Hey Feifei's Errata series, which is also going to be linked down below.
Oh wait, it's almost 2 hours.
This is pretty
yeah, we're not
different
watching
from
that
stuff I
today.
normally
Maybe
do
we'll
on my
watch it
channel,
later, but not
I
today.
wanted to try my hands at a bigger project and branch out from Magic a little bit. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe while you're
Nice.
here. And I hope you have fun playing
You know
Perfect
what?
Draw with
I'm
your
subscribing.
friends.
I'm liking this. That was a really cool video. I'm really interested in now. I'm really interested. Chat. It might be something that we actually do. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, let me know, everyone. Is like, what would you like to be? Like, I'm really interested in the archetypes. So let me know in the comments which archetype you will like to be. I'm. If I have to choose one right now between all the options, I think I will go for the idealist. But I have like, yeah, I think the idealist sounds really cool. Well, actually, maybe Destined. I don't know. Everything between Destined and an Idealist. I have to think a little bit more about it. You will be Ally, Paulo. Turncoat, Kuronin. Interesting. Turncoat. I totally see Paulo's Ally. I don't know, Kuronin, about Turncoat. We'll have to see. But yeah. Thank you so much, Moxie, for sharing this with us. And we will most likely play it if it happens. I will happily play this. So yeah, thank you. Stop recording. Alright, chat. Alright, one more video before I go. one more video before I go. Let me go to a little ad break really quick. Yes. Obviously, you saved the life and death duels for the big villain 30 hours in. Of course. I feel like the way to do this without NPCs is just make a tournament arc. And just have like different people like role playing as different characters. Yandere, no further questions, please. Okay, no, I understand, sorry, don't worry. I feel like the way is the tournament arc. Like, it could be like between 4 players, right? 4 players with different archetypes for the characters and obviously the decks. I think that's the way that it will work better for like as content, in my opinion. But yeah, we'll see. Just get the game master and 4 players, and you can have like an 8-hour stream. Okay. Last video. Last video before we go, chat. The grim reality of owning a card store. You know, recently I've been visiting card store because I've been building my deck and I want to participate in locals. I'm really new to the TCG. So I want to see, like, it seems really fun, right? Would you ever go to a game store or a card store and you see like having like everything there? It sounds really cool, but I'm sure it must be a nightmare to actually make it work. I can think of many reasons why, because the some of the cards like go like maybe people don't get them as much and they devalue in prices and you don't know really what exactly is gonna go up in prices, or like what do you have to have in stock. Sometimes people request something that you don't have in stock and stuff like that. So I'm sure there must be many more reasons for this. So we will see.
Running a card store. Would you recommend running a card store?
It was an uphill battle. You're going to be struggling and hard. It is one of the prime targets for robbery. They were grabbing.
Would you recommend running a card store?
It was an uphill battle. You're going to be struggling and hard. It is one of the prime targets for robbery. They were grabbing cases of stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I wasn't expecting robbery to be a factor here.
Be prepared for a storm.
I wasn't expecting
More than ever,
like that to be a factor
to
here.
Start their
Insane.
own card stores, but running one presents a few more challenges than expected. Meet Nathan, the owner of Cloud Collectibles in Dallas, Texas. I decided to stop by his store to see what running a card store is really like.
Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Amazing,
Thank you so
dude.
much for letting me come here today to check out the store. You've recently expanded,
No, that's
right?
like a really
Within
cool
the
store.
past 6 months, we've expanded.
I'd love to kind of just get a tour of your store and then kind of get into things, and maybe even if you let us open up a little something. What do we got?
Well, I cannot believe we're opening cards in this
What do
video.
you got with
Like opening
this
booster
massive
packs.
display right here?
This wall is our sealed products. We try to give a good variety of different games for people.
So you don't have just Pokemon.
It's
you
mostly
have
Pokemon, it
Dragon Ball,
seems.
Star Wars, even a
Star
little sports
Wars.
as well.
Yep, Weiss is another big one that we do here. We have Magic, Final Fantasy. I mean, we try to keep a good variety here.
And do you see a lot of people coming in for that different variety, or do you, as a store, mainly try to focus on TCG like Pokemon or Lorcana?
You know, we try
Lorcana.
to give every game a fair chance. But Pokemon does outpace almost every other game. One Piece, you know, is actually
Is
doing
Yu-Gi-Oh!
very
mentioned
well
in
too
this?
right now.
Oh, that's incredible. And you have different types of tournaments over there in the tournament area?
I love these tables, dude. I want to sit there and play and meet people and be edgy and be like hit by a card and being like ding 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 ding, ah, right? I would love that. I would love that. Star Wars TCG, my friend group plays it once a week. Yeah, I've never heard of it, but it doesn't surprise me that it exists. I'm like more surprised that I haven't heard about it before. Because yeah, there is a Star Wars everything. Untrackable items with decent value, great things to steal. Yeah, Digimon Doko.
Yes. Like pre-releases and stuff?
Yes, we do a lot of pre-releases. We host, I think, currently 5-6 different games. Pokemon is actually one of our smallest tournaments, so which is weird.
So
people don't play with the cards; they just collect
playing-wise,
them.
Pokemon is your smallest.
Yes.
But for coming in and buying an Evolving Skies pack,
that says
like
a lot
your
about
biggest
society.
crowd?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So Pokemon's your first biggest game. What's your second biggest game?
One Piece.
Is One Piece.
Ooh,
Yep.
One Piece.
Okay. Very nice.
The third would be Lorcana. I think the fourth would be Weiss.
All right.
There's
what
no
do you got
Yu-Gi-Oh
going
in
on
this?
these glass cases over here.
In the front here, we keep all of our slabs, the big variety of classic, Japanese. We mainly try to keep the three big, graders, CGC, PSA, Beckett. The biggest reason why we open Cloud
whoops.
Collectibles, I think some
Me sitting in the corner all hooded up like mysterious stranger and everyone's too scared to come play. Yeah, actually that would be me.
PSA, Beckett.
Yeah, no
the
Hololive
biggest
cards
reason
here.
why we open Cloud Collectibles, I think some of the stores got too comfortable, so they were just overcharging the community. So for example, there's boxes that you could buy for like $200-$300. They'll charge $800-$900. When I was returning to collect Pokemon, I actually went to one of those stores, and I didn't know anything at the time. And then after some time and research after I bought
Those
it,
some
I
very
realized it
pretty
was
cards.
down,
I can
and
see
was
what
like,
they
that's
are.
not cool. Let's create a place where people feel
Number
safe
one.
when you're new.
That's great.
There's a lot of stuff even in my store that might be a little bit overpriced, but it's more because there's a lot of Pokemon products you can't buy from distribution anymore. So we have to actually buy that from other customers and other people at a certain price. So we have to mark it up just to keep the doors open a little bit. Yeah, and we try to make it as family fun as possible here. So
What
the
does that
people
mean?
who come here, they become our friends.
Oh, okay.
So most of our employees actually were originally customers. I came here as a business partner with Bill, but now we have like 20, 30 friends that come here and just hang out with
It sounds like a cool idea, right? Like, dang, I want to work on a card store. Can you imagine like working at a card game store? Ooh, that would be so fun, right? Hanging out with all our people like with a similar interest as you. I'm sure it's a nightmare. I'm sure it must be a nightmare. There wasn't any Pokemon official merch on yesterday event. That's so interesting. How like it's different in every like country. It's like working at a bar. Yeah, it's like a bar. Yeah. As someone who has actually like worked in a bar, I totally get it. Like it sounds so fun, right? Like a bar. No, chat. No, it's not. Like not even as a manager, and definitely not as a waiter. Definitely not. I've been in both sides, so I can definitely say like it's something that sounds fun in theory, right? But in practice, it's like the worst thing ever. I dread answering Yu-Gi-Oh ruling questions. Yeah, that also seems like something like that.
with us on a daily. They don't have to buy anything, they just come and hang out. Like,
Yeah,
from morning
that's
to
a
night.
cool
And
thing.
that's kind of like
right?
what you want to see with your local card stores. You want that casual, fun
I know a bar
feeling,
where you can play and
to
buy cards.
come anytime
Yeah, I've seen
during
a
the
few of
day
those.
to hang out with your friends, open up some cards. I would be personally tempted myself if I was just sitting there to walk over and be like, yeah, I want a 151 pack right now to open. But I like that vibe because I think that really is what the communities want and need, is a safe, fun place to come and buy cards and hang with other passionate people.
It's more about
Let's
hanging
take
out than actually
just a
like
closer look at
the
some
business,
of these. Like, look
I
at
guess.
that Lily down right over here. That's a PSA 10 Lily Full Art Trainer.
To be honest, this is one of the first cards that I bought. It's actually one of my personal cards that I left out here.
That's incredible. What are some of your other favorite
All
cards
right.
that you have displayed?
The first one would be probably this Gold 10 Charizard. Most
Wow.
people don't know that, you know, during the celebrations print, this was very hard to grade. It was very hard to even to get a 10 out of it. So the difference between a raw and a 10 is like $1,000.
Jesus.
Really? That's
wow.
a CGC Gemmin 10. Yeah, those metal cards always would flake in the grading process, so that's a very, very special card to to get in such a score.
And Beckett refuses to grade that now, I think.
Oh, Beckett doesn't even grade those anymore? Oh, okay.
Because I think it was being chipped during the process, and then people were getting mad at them, so they're like, you know what, we're not taking this.
We're not dealing with that anymore.
That
What
seems
else
like
you got?
also
Looks like
like
you
a
got a
problem.
Shadowless Charizard, World Championship cards.
This was a big one right here.
Is that a Gold Star Umbreon?
Yes, it is. At a BGS 9.
Wow, so
Wait,
there we
what?
go.
I find it interesting that this Umbreon is more like impressive than this Giratina right here that looks like way cooler in every single aspect. But people are like, no, the Umbreon, dude. The Umbreon.
Is that a Gold Star Umbreon?
Yes, it is. At a BGS 9.
Wow, so there we go, folks. That's like one of the original Umbreons that you want to go after, but that thing's only in those Pop Series 5 packs.
In English, they never had a holo version. In the Japanese, they had a holo version of that.
Of the Umbreon card?
Yes.
Wow, I didn't really know that. Pretty cool. Taking a look at some of these items right here, you got some sealed product over here, Cosmic Eclipse, Unbroken Bonds. I'm a big Gundam fan myself, so it's cool to see some of the models.
I'm gonna be honest, chat. For a second, I thought that was Suits. I'm so I thought that was Zeus, dude. I was like, finally, some Yu-Gi-Oh. No, it was Gundam. I'm like, holy, I'm too. Yeah, Jerry will kill me totally. Don't clip that.
A specific type of aesthetic that you tried going with for this store when you started creating it?
Yeah, we tried to go for, we wanted to be wide open. We wanted to try to keep it as clean as possible.
What is this whole area right here with the glass display
Singles.
cases?
This is all of our raw singles. We got Yu-Gi-Oh right here.
Oh, finally, Yu-Gi-Oh.
One Piece over here. This is our vintage Pokemon case. We have 2 cases full of it. And then over here we keep our modern, 3 cases of modern, and then we got 1 case of Japanese.
Yeah, this is a dream come true for myself just learning to play the game and stuff, to instantly be greeted by all of the singles of cards here, especially right over here. I'm eyeing
It makes
this,
sense that Pokemon bring the
specific
most money.
Nest
Look at
Ball
this.
card over here. We'll have to see if we can come up with a good deal a bit later on for that, because I'll put that in my deck that I play with. But very cool area. I love the aesthetic, just bright, open concept of what you were saying when you started the store.
All of these shelves, we actually designed it ourselves in-house. We try to match it to our aesthetic here.
And I think that's just what makes a bit more personality when it comes to the store. These are your full art trainers.
Yes.
Oh, so this is probably one of your more popular ones right now. I can see it.
Yes.
It's already been kind of rated by some people. And then down here
Yeah,
as
it's kind of
well,
empty.
looks like you got a Charizard right here. It's just that.
No, I think these are the
You got
coolest
some
cards here.
Pidgeots down there. I always just love
full
checking out the
arts.
singles, especially the secret rares. Look at all these rare candies over here.
If you look at the prices, they're all 10 and above. But we actually have binders that is for much lower and cheaper
Oh,
parts,
so they
from
also
$1
have,
all the way up to $10. So we don't keep that in a case. So we always have binders. Customers can always come, open, go through.
So this says Pokemon Vintage right here, or Pokemon EX.
I would just
take it out?
go there
Definitely.
and just.
So here's a trainer gallery.
I got
There's
jump
playable-
scared by that to be there.
Let's check out. Oh, this is great. This is so just convenient.
But yeah, I
So
will
if you're
go
wanting to
and
play,
see
man,
those binders.
Before I
It's
get
really
to
fun
this
to
binder,
just
this
check them
is,
out and see what's
this is
there.
very convenient. I love that this is like that. Full art trainer binder.
And we're always filling this up every single day.
Oh yeah, there's that Briar card, which I just added to my deck. What do you got in this case?
I just read that. The singles, Pepper will fit right in. That's so funny, Lex.
Upcoming games, Soul Masters. I want to help them grow. We put toys in here.
I like these. It looks like 3D
What are
printed
these,
figures of the muscle Pokemon in there. And then this looks like some more Wise. Got a whole section of Lorcana. You have a fairly good fan base. So.
Yeah.
Is Lorcana actually a thing? Is this actually because I think the first time that someone mentioned was today during the stream that someone in the chat said yeah, I tried to get into Lorcana, but it's like power creep already. It's already bad. Wait, was that Tokino Sora? I didn't see. Rewind. Where?
You there? I like these.
Here
Looks
before.
Like 3D printed.
Before this, after this. Where do I look up? I didn't see.
Figures of the muscle Pokemon in there. And then this looks like some more Ys.
Oh yeah, that's Toki no Sora from Hololive. That's Iris too. Yeah. And Asuna. Is that Asuna? I don't know. It looks like Asuna. Yeah, interesting. Just convert power back. What I miss? Hi, sci-fi. We're just watching videos. We're just hanging out. We're watching right now a video about the reality of owning a card store. Like right now, everything seems perfect. It's like, oh my god, it's so cool, it's so awesome. Like everything is great. I love hanging out with people, having cool things in here. I'm sure like we're gonna get into what is like the hard part of it, and that's the thing that I'm most interested in. So let's see.
Got a whole section of
Nice
Lorcana.
look in the
You
white section.
have a fairly good fan base. So.
Yeah, actually, our Lorcana tournament base.
Yeah, we can be single together. We can all be single together. That's why we're here. That's why we collect. Well, that's why we're into card games. Yeah, exactly. But platonically, of course.
It's actually pretty big. We can pull anywhere between 30 to 70 people sometimes.
Really?
So, yeah.
How many people do you think you can fit in here?
Here specifically is around 70 people.
70
and then,
people?
When we need more
Holy.
space, we go next door and ask them if we can use their tables too, and they're really good people.
Oh
too.
my god, that
They're
business.
a boba shop actually.
It looks like you got sleeves and accessories.
Look at that.
Yep.
On this side between Dragon Shield, Graded Guard, One Piece sleeves.
These are some Japanese imported sleeves. We have play mats of all different sorts.
Like that. I need to get that for like Halloween.
Deck boxes, carry cases, and we have
Whoa,
a lot of
the cases.
bulk too
Like,
for people
bulk.
who, you know, like to finish master sets.
All right, I saw this from the distance. What do you got going on with this case?
So we tried to help out some of our community members, the ones that are very nice and, you know, they care about the community. We let them use our display cases
Oh, to
and
sell things
consign.
there.
Is this also kind of consignments as well with these cards?
We have extra space. And,
Yeah, the place
you know,
looks really
if someone
cool.
wants to consign something, we'll make a little deal and we'll help them push it.
That's really nice of y'all to do that. Well, I see you got an empty space right there. Maybe I can, I put like a special Leonhardt card there or something like
Tournament day must be so annoying but profitable for nearby stores. I mean, they will be happy to get more clients, right? And I'm sure most people will be like they're not gonna like go inside and make a mess or anything. I would assume so, right? Obviously the business nearby will be like happy to get more clients. The Chase
that.
Playmat was really cool. Yeah, a lot of Playmats are really cool. I want to like collect
Somebody
Playmats.
can come and buy it. I'm just joking, but
Your fans would probably love that, actually.
yeah, maybe. That got me thinking. I was kind of seeing what looks like your logo in this room.
Yes.
What do you got going on in this secret room over here?
Where's the secret
So
room?
we recently just added a streaming room.
Oh!
Making videos.
Wow, look at that. Got some binders over here.
A streaming
You got the
room.
all-important bathroom, which is very nice.
You know, we try to keep the store as clean as possible.
Thank God,
we
I
spend
need
a
to
lot of
know what
time
the bathroom
cleaning. I
looked
feel
like.
more of a janitor than an owner. But I mean, it's fun. I mean,
That's great with the amount of people. I mean, no offense, but stores are notorious for.
I will
get
live in
pretty,
the streaming
I love
room.
cleaning though, so it's not a bad thing. We actually do a lot of charities here too. We take a lot of these bulk cards that we have too much of. We give it to the hospitals, we give it to schools. We create decks for people and we just send it off.
That sounds bad.
We don't put our name on anything.
At least they
We
can
just
play with
send
it.
off to them.
Oh, that's really nice. That's really kind of y'all to do that.
I also sat down with Nathan to ask about the reality of being
Okay,
a card
this is what
store
we're
owner.
came
What are
here
some
for.
common misconceptions when it comes to running
You're
a
gonna
card
destroy
store?
my
There's a game
dreams.
called TCG Simulator right now, which is very popular. I'm gonna guess it's not as easy as running a store like that online, right?
No, it's not as easy. Spend most of your time sitting here pricing cards. We price out all the cards once, and then we're at mercy to the market. You could come here
Yeah.
and see a card that I priced for 25 bucks. Well, in a week from now or a month from now, that card could have dropped.
Yeah, because he gets
I mean,
reprinted
the
or
prices
something,
change
right?
every day.
Yes.
Or the
So you're
meta
saying that
changes.
you would have to basically come out here. It's not like an online store where you just can update it just like that. Yeah, they get out here and manually do it for the hundreds
I
of
never
cards
thought
that you
about
have
it.
out there.
Yep. Like I said, we only we price out stuff once, and then
You know what, chat? This is something very interesting because when I go the stores that I went to buy like actually like IRL, they don't know the prices of their own cards. I asked like, hey, do you have this? And they are like, oh yeah, I have this, and they show it to me, and then okay, how much? And they look up like the TCG, what is it called? The store, the online store, the TCG, the one that everyone uses. What is it called? Sorry, I completely forgot. We to get more customers for sure, but having you who work in fast food, too many customers is that's oh yeah, it's bad for the for TCG player. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, like having a lot of customers is cool for the owners, for the managers, but not for the actual like employees. There, definitely not. TCG player. Yeah, I go to a store and they look up the prices in TCG player, and they like made they translate the money into our currency here, and that's the price, right? They don't have like the prices there. They just look them up at the moment. I don't know if that's a bad idea or not, but apparently that's how they decide the price. Like they look for TCG player and I guess they add a little more, right? They don't do it like exactly 1-to-1. That's when you make a fake listing on TCG player before you go, so that you get mega cheap cards. Interesting. I mean, that sounds like some kind of scam that you probably shouldn't do because you're messing with the TCG player economy or whatever. But it's interesting that it's possible. Like I wouldn't do it. I don't think so. It's their own fault. It's their own fault for not pricing it properly. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't seem ethical though, but sure.
When people come, we kind of hope that they go to the Rare Candy app and you could get the most current pricing, and we price match it all. We just don't have the manpower to go through hundreds of that. We literally go through hundreds.
Yeah, they probably have steps for that. Yeah.
Have you ever had a moment while running the shop that you thought, oh my gosh, I don't know if we're gonna make it?
Yes, it was consistent.
I assume that's every month.
And couple months. My business partner and I, we were just dumping our personal money into it. We actually did not take any profits from this store till this Christmas. We realized that all the money needs to go back to catching up and feeding the card store.
What's been the most unexpected thing?
I have other businesses.
It's more like a hobby, I
you
guess.
buy products, you know, let's say I sell 3 Dr. Peppers. I'll go out and buy 4 Dr. Peppers and bring it back to the store. Here at this retail store, you sell that 3 Dr. Pepper and you can't buy any more. It's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the most unexpected. So to keep products in the store for customers to come, even to buy, that's also, you know, that was the most unexpected, where you're always struggling to look for more products. Like, we got to find something for our customers. We don't want to look like
that's
we're going
something
out of
that I didn't
business here,
consider.
guys.
Question, would you recommend running a card store?
No.
The card store was much different than what I thought.
Man,
it was
you have
gonna
money
be.
as a hobby, yeah.
So when you first have a bunch of cards, you're like, oh, I'm gonna run a card store, and I have $50,000 in my pocket or $100,000 in my pocket. I'm gonna go rent a space and I'm gonna go sell Pokemon cards. That's a great idea until you realize that once you sell out of your original cards, there's no other ways to get it back except pretty much buying it again at market price or higher, as Pokemon always goes up. And the thought of having $100,000 in your pocket for inventory, now you've got yourself in a rent, you got yourself in electricity, you got yourself in much more than you're actually thinking.
And security as well, too.
Yep. You're gonna put a lot more money than you think, and you need if you want to be successful, you want 10 to 20 times more money than what I just did for you to come.
It's probably harder to do on LATAM. Yeah, I guess like it depends like the economy of every place. Like I feel like this is harder to do in like in a Latin American country, definitely.
Compete and do well. So for people who are trying to open up a card store, I do suggest starting with the online. Once you do very well with online, then think about getting into the store.
That
Do
makes
not
sense.
start
Sounds like
that
nice advice.
process with getting a store. I did that mistakenly, and it set me back a while to catch up.
Really?
Yeah, it was a struggle. It was an uphill battle, you know what I mean?
What's been like the biggest...
What is this? Honestly, if anyone asks me if it's worth running an XYZ store, I would always say no. I don't want competition. I want people to come to my store. I mean, if it's in a different region and stuff, right? It's not like you're asking someone and you're gonna like run a store like literally in the next building, right? Like I'm assuming like it's a different. You're asking to run it in a different neighborhood at least, right? I know.
Struggle for you as a card store?
Biggest struggle for me is scaling is our biggest problem. To get to a certain number where you could hold on to enough cases for 3 months, it might be like 50 to 100 cases. And if you're a brand new shop, you're starting with 2 cases and you're supposed to have that 2 case last you 3 months till the next drop, you're gonna be struggling and hard.
How does allocations exactly work for local card stores?
When you're a new store, the maximum they'll give you is...
Wait, what is this? Allocations, how much distributor is willing to sell to a store? Oh, okay.
Allocations exactly work for local card stores?
When you're a new store, the maximum they'll give you is 1 or 2 cases. After that, the next set, they'll give you 3 or 4 cases. Or the next set after that, they'll give you 4 or 5. But if it's a good set, everyone is cut back down to 4 cases. So at opening a card store, the biggest struggle is to even get products for your store.
I cannot believe that's the struggle here. Getting the product is insane.
People who go to Target, people go Walmart, they'll come and they'll resell it back to us. And then we have to try to make a little bit of money, so we have to slap a little tax on top of that.
Card stores are essentially at the mercy of the distributors?
That is for sure. And I mean, I love my distributors. They treat me very well, but also having a distribution, they ask you nicely to buy sets that don't sell. And in order for you to get the set that, you know, you want, it also dictates that you buy these sets that doesn't sell. So let's say set A is doing well. I buy 10 cases, but set B...
What the hell is this? What is this, a core mechanic of the game? What the hell?
Allocation at 10 cases, then next time we'll move up your allocation. But if you drop this allocation down to 1-2 case, your next allocation will drop down to maybe 3-4.
Oh man, that doesn't sound as nice as I'd like, right?
Yeah, it's not nice, but I mean, they're running a business too.
How many hours a day, how many hours a week, you know, and especially since the beginning, have you been devoting to this store, to this baby of yours? And has that affected, you know, family life at all?
When we first opened this store, we were open from 10 to 8, and that's about 10 hours a day just being open. We always come in about half an hour
you have to be before and after.
An hour earlier to clean, prep the store for opening. And then afterwards, if we're running tournaments, 8 o'clock can actually
tournaments
go
must be
midnight,
so
1 in
so
the
much.
morning. So there's days we can spend from 12 to 16 hours.
So you're potentially working a 16-hour day?
Yes, and then afterwards, we only close 1 day a week. So I mean, if you do that math, you're running 90 to 100 hours a week. 90 to 100 hours a week? Yes. Does it affect family life? Yes, it definitely does.
Like every
when
business,
you have your wife and your kids, and you're dedicated to the store for survivability, of course. But you know, luckily my
like
house
a small
is not
business.
too far from my store, so my wife and kids were coming to the store with me. You know, so it was much easier.
Oh, that's great. What
Can you imagine with that kid that my dad owns a card store, a card game store? That would be so hype, right? And then you're telling, we cannot buy food. We don't have anything. But my dad has a card game store. Oh my god.
Sacrifice when running a card store.
I might make this sound grim. I love my job. I love the card store. But I think this goes for every business anyone opens up. You're gonna sacrifice a lot of your time and a lot of your money. Businesses are not guaranteed money. You have to know how to save money. You know what I mean? You have to be prepared for
you're gonna be the card store kid.
You have to be good with your social skills. You can't get mad at people. You have to love people, like I said.
So relationships are very important.
Yes.
Whether it comes to the people in the community that visit your shop, to reaching out across the world for...
Imagine your dad owning a card store and your deck still loses. Yeah. But no. Your dad's deck has Exodia.
Getting product, for establishing new relationships.
Yes.
That's deck.
I also couldn't help but notice how much security Cloud had for their store.
So Tell me why a card store needs Fort Knox type of security like this.
Yeah, so it is one of the prime targets for robbery. On the first year we opened,
Oh
we
my
got broken
God.
into. Ever since then, I realized that we need all the security we could get. So this store is pretty much like a jewelry store. So it's protected like one. We have all sorts of security.
I
from
never
back
thought
to
about it as a
front
jewelry
to the
store,
point
but
where
yeah,
we
it's
actually
kinda
have
like
to
that.
Secure the suite right next to us too.
Yeah.
They'll come in from that side too. They do it with speed, so they target the highest dollar section, usually cases. They'll break every case and then they'll grab everything in it. They'll try to do it within 10 minutes and they're gone. They were grabbing cases of stuff.
Oh my gosh. So we're talking like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of product gone?
Yeah, overnight once, but people try to do grab and runs, which is a lot.
What's a grab and run?
So they'll come
Grab
in and
and
like,
run.
oh, let me see this expensive card. Usually we're pretty quick on that. We get a sense of it. We use a mag lock. So if you come in and you know holding a bunch of my cards, what I do is I press a button, the mag lock locks.
So like the front door automatically locks?
All my doors lock. Well, they run. They're not gonna slip out because you know when they're holding a couple $1,000s in their hands, we're watching. It's more of them, oh, I'll take this to register, not.
Oh
So
wow.
they run, you know, the mag lock hits and they're just like, like just like, split it down, you can leave.
Wow. What sort of measures have you had to take since you have been robbed?
That's so
We
scary.
fortified our walls. We had to put a security system to the suite next to us. So we've actually created alarm systems for our neighbors too. We've installed cameras, we've installed these shutters, mag locks, like I said.
But it's not all gloom and doom. This man also loves collecting cards, and he created a place for others who love the hobby as well.
Any just one particular moment that really just clings to you?
The biggest thing is that I like to teach people, and there's a lot of young ones that come
He's
in
a mentor,
here,
Chad. He's a
and
mentor
they wanna
archetype.
learn
We
more
love
about
that.
Pokemon. I love, you know, that's the biggest thing that I actually enjoy, teaching the younger generations, you know, the games that we like, kind of passing it on and our passion for the game. A lot of parents
Are we
come in
getting
here
new
with their
players,
children
though?
and they're like, hey, we don't know what we're doing. It's like, we got you. Come over here. We got, you know, we'll show you the best things to get.
And of course, I couldn't leave without opening some Pokemon cards.
What we got?
We got tons of options.
Where are we
I
opening?
have been eyeing the 151, so I will say, if you have
Store owner has
151
the
for us
biggest
to open, I
gacha
still
egg,
haven't
right?
pulled
Has
the
to be.
Charizard.
Yep. Let's
Wishing
do it.
that
Keep
younger
opening
gen
till we
keeps
get
the
it.
whole
All
alive.
right.
That is true. That is true.
Well, we're gonna have a little pack battle and see who can get the
It's
best
always
pulls
this.
today.
It's always this
Four
thing.
evolving skies too.
Oh, look at that. A little high roller over here. All right. Should we get into the first pack? I think I got something. Yep. I do. A Tangela. All right, so there's
take it.
one hit for myself. Your pack? What you got? Ooh, you got the energy though.
Fire energy.
The energy
All right, so
counts
you
as a
got
hit?
fire
Ah,
energy.
that's
All right,
that's
next
lame.
up, looking for the Charizard. I got another.
Oh my
I got
God.
a Mew.
I got another hollow.
Ooh, I've got 2 hits so far. It's not looking good. Watch you open up the Evolving Skies and get like the Umbreon or something. That would be just insane. Oh,
Pokemon cards are
wait,
so
but I
cool.
did get an energy. Energy.
Yes.
I got an energy now. What do you got? You finally actually gonna get something? You are Mr. Mime and another Mr.
I got a double Mr. Mime.
You got a double Mr. Mime, so let's just go with that. So far, I think I'm definitely still
Yeah, I guess
in the
people
lead.
love gambling.
My pack time,
Let's see.
man. Hey, this is your chance. And you get...
Nah, I'm a champ.
Hey, Psychic Energy,
This is
that's my
so
favorite.
sad.
You're getting all the energies over here. Let's see what I can do in this one. And another
Let's take it.
chance.
Got me sweating here.
Oh,
I see something.
what do we got? What do we got?
Let's go.
Oh my God.
that's a hit.
That's the full art.
Yep, full art.
That may take it right there. My goodness. So I'm gonna use the Rare Candy app right now just to scan how much the Zapdos is worth. $13. Think that's probably winning right
Rare
now.
Candy,
I'm gonna
I haven't heard of that.
need Psychic Energy, but you already have a Psychic Energy.
Nope. The Vaporeon.
I think you win. We do need to open these Evolving Skies though.
Did you
Rayquaza,
mine the
any
Moonbeam?
alt art, nothing like this pack.
Literally
See
nothing.
something.
Oh, there is. Wow.
Aye, that's closest as you can get, I guess.
No. My gosh. You're gonna win this one, Nathan?
I hope you win this one and pull the Umbreon.
That would be magical.
Nah, this will be in
absolutely
the
magical. Let's
start,
see.
right?
I'm gonna need.
Oh no, actually they did get something
I
interesting.
get a Dialga.
Yeah.
All right, just lay it on me. There's something. It's dark. It's dark. No way! I mean, he does have home store advantage. Come on.
Home store advantage.
Skimp both. What have been some of your favorite moments running a card shop?
A lot of my customers are now some of my closest friends. They come to the store, they hang out with us. We actually now go eat together.
It's so
we
cool
play
to
games
hang out with
together.
people
They
with the
come to
same hobbies as
store,
you.
They see us busy, they'll hop
Same
in, they'll
passion
help
rather than
running
hobby. I
the
feel like this is a
store.
passion more than a
People
hobby at this point.
Find a lot of great personalities out there.
Alright, interesting.
We have a lot of
Wait,
bulk too for people who, you know, like to finish master sets.
What do we learn, Chad?
Is that
What
a
do
gold
we
star?
learn today on this? This is so cool. It really sounds really hype, like a community thing, rather than as a business. Like if you have the money to actually like do this, it must be like such a hype thing to do. Such a hype thing to do, honestly. I want it. I want to live in one of those. I want to live in the streamer room, just opening like booster packs, playing like with the people there. Will be so fun. Home store advantage versus content creator luck. Yeah, home store advantage or content creator luck. True. I think those are really like up there. That if you have a store, you gotta reinforce the walls. That is also true. I wasn't expecting that to be. I mean, it makes sense, right? I just didn't think about it. I heard that people actually rob card stores like that. Yeah, exactly. We're like, that's the most shocking part of this, honestly. Like everything else was like kind of like expected, like from the business aspect. But yeah, I was not like expecting something like that. I learned that you gotta hire henchmen to protect your store at night. I learned that there is a Gyarados card, never seen one before, like seriously. Interesting. I see why there are so few locals around. It's not easy to run a card shop. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense that it's not that common. It's such a like luxury business, right? Because people who go there, like, you don't have to, right? You don't need that cards. You do it because you love them, right? You like it. So and also the prices like vary a lot. So yeah, I totally see why it's not easy at all. Not easy at all. So yeah, chat, that's gonna be it. Let me know, everyone, in the comments. Let's like it and also subscribe. Leonhard, really cool. What was the most unexpected thing? I feel like most people will think about that, but maybe if we miss something, please let me know. Yeah. Okay, chat. I think that's gonna be it for today. That was a fun stream. We learned a lot. Really hype. So now we're gonna we're gonna raid someone in the purple side, but everyone else, I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, chat, we're gonna open our own card store. We're gonna open our own card game store live in an IRL stream. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that tomorrow, chat, so don't miss it. The waiting room is already there. You can see my schedule in my socials. So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of like cool cards tomorrow, like a cool collection and everything. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow. All right, everyone. In the red side, if you open a store, can I get a job? Totally, definitely. All right. See ya. Bye.